It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday.
This is on you!
Tell us what we want to hear.
We need your help.
We're going to give it to him.
Just Anthony. He's going to get it all.
Let's get nasty on a Freedom Friday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, Bradford Bruns in for Andrew Marsh. Marsh suspended. Carey suspended. Carey suspended today.
A couple of bad attitudes, quite honestly.
A couple of bad attitudes. Both guys were told to go home.
Yep.
Walk it off. Come back better on Monday for Marsh, and then Carey will be back with us in over a week. He's off all next week. Again, attitude adjustment time.
Yeah, the way he talked to you after the show yesterday.
Yeah, I thought it was disrespectful.
It was pretty disrespectful. That's why he got added time.
Yeah. There's no sense in saying what he did. So, but
no.
Hey, look, we're moving forward.
We handled it.
Exactly. It is a Freedom Friday, which means you have an opportunity to choose all of the topics today. This was birthed out of really it was Ranthony.
It was spite. It was anger. It was frustration. It was all the things.
All the things. And I said, you know what? If you don't like these topics, you do it. And then it was actually first Freedom Friday was a Thursday. Which is ironic. People loved it, though. So we do it every final Friday of the month. Last Friday of the month, we do Freedom Friday. So a couple of ways that you can join us today. Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. So if you got a topic, sports or otherwise, that you've always wanted us to chat about or talk about, you can send it there. You can also join our Snake Pit. That's the Air Alliance Team YouTube chat on 101 ESPN's YouTube channel. Or you can leave us a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop via the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Center. So again, it's Freedom Friday. You have your opportunity now to choose the topics that we will discuss today.
Let's go, baby.
I'm excited for it. Fired up, Bradford.
Oh, my.
This might be a Freedom Friday first. I don't know if we've ever had the lineup game first on a Freedom Friday.
Yeah, but, Anthony, it's good to get it out of the way.
Certainly is.
You know?
Certainly is. All right, so tonight, the Cardinals are playing somebody near and dear to your heart, Jamie.
Yes, Mama's Blue Jays.
Mama's Blue Jays. So we got Cardinals, Blue Jays tonight.
Battle of the Birds.
The Battle of the Birds. As the Cardinals are looking to get on a streak.
I will
get
say
out of a
this.
funk. How do you want to say it?
I don't know. Who cares?
Okay.
I will say this.
Deal.
A Blue Jay is substantially bigger than a Cardinal.
It is.
I didn't know that until I saw a Blue Jay close to a Cardinal.
Right.
And I went, oh, my.
Oh, my word.
It's a big size difference.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, it doesn't mean that Cardinal isn't tenacious and acts like it has rabies and takes down the Blue Jay.
Oh, it's a good
doesn't mean
call.
It doesn't.
In fact, I hope that's how the Cardinals play tonight.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just much bigger bird.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where's the Oriole in things?
I don't know.
Maybe in between?
I think the Oriole's probably closer to the Cardinal
size, yeah.
I don't know what would be close to the Blue Jay size.
Is that a classic Baltimore Oriole or the Orchard Oriole? There are distinctions.
Oh, wow. Bradford.
Oh, wow. Okay, Bradford. Well,
Bradford Bruns bringing in the questions that we, quite frankly, need to answer on
My
this,
wife
on
is a
this
birder. I
show.
can't help it.
Is that what they're called? Birders?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Birders.
It's not an offensive term.
Birder.
It's one of endearment.
Really?
Birder.
We used to call certain people bird watchers. Yeah.
It's probably not what you mean, though, right? Like, it's probably not the thing that...
They used to come and ask you questions while you're in the shower.
Oh.
So we call those bird watchers.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I was like, there's no birds in here. What are you doing?
Right. Anyways, Dylan Cease is on the mound tonight. Right-hander for Toronto. Kyle Leahy will pitch for the Cardinals.
Yep.
Two right-handers on the hill. You good with the weather hold here, Jamie?
With the weather? I don't like the weather today at all.
No, with the weather holds, plus the game's in Toronto, so we don't have to worry about the weather.
Yeah, but I was just upset this morning when I woke up. It was like
Storming.
And I had a whole morning of driving all around St. Louis, picking up, moving things, like was setting up things for next week.
Sure.
And it was in the rain.
I dropped off Madeline and Killian at camp, and then I had Lincoln, and they hopped out, right? And we're driving away from this camp. Camp, they got to have their lunches packed and, all that stuff.
Yep.
And Lincoln goes, what's this black bag?
Oh, no.
And I go,
son of a...
I look back, Madeline had jumped out of the car, did not have her bag.
Yeah, left her lunchbox.
So I peel off. I get out. I got to get the lunch bag.
You're out of the line now. Now you got to walk in.
It's pouring on me.
Yeah.
It's my daughter's lunch bag. She forgot it. Okay, jump back in, soaking wet. Go to Lincoln's little preschool. We hop out. I got no umbrella.
No, we never prepare.
No. Well, hopped out. I go, Lincoln, we got to run, buddy. So we're running in the parking lot. My shorts I had been wearing, not these. They little loose, okay? And when I put my wallet and keys and phone in it, shorts starting to fall down.
Pants on the ground.
So I pull it. I go, my pants are falling down. And Lincoln goes, mine too. I look down, his pants are like...
He may have pulled his down, quite honestly.
He goes, mine too. I was dying laughing. Like, we got soaked.
Soaking wet. Pants are down.
Just like Dad.
What kind of family is this?
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. Anyways, show us, JJ Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
If JJ needs a blow at some point.
Oh, wow.
Bradford putting his own spin on things.
Wow. Okay, so at what point do you think the Cardinals start to, not play guys or rest guys who are in the rumor mill? Because I don't think it's today. I think tomorrow we're going to see a really wonky lineup, which, well, maybe not.
Yeah, I think maybe
because with
Sunday.
Matthews on the bump, they'll probably field what they would deem to be their best defensive group.
Right. So yeah, good call. So August 1st is tomorrow. So Monday is the
so
deadline.
Sunday we're going to get a rogue lineup.
Sunday you might get the rogue lineup.
You and I.
A rogue one. Well, yeah. Well, I think we'll do okay.
I'm all right. Put me first. I'm good.
Yeah. So I think everything's normal position wise.
Okay. Then show us Ivan Herrera.
Oh, whoa. What about,
no.
What about Walker?
Well, that's what I meant. Right after I said Herrera.
In your defense, Herrera was second for it was like habit. You just jumped right into habit.
Yeah, the
It's
brain
fine.
is
It's a Freedom Friday.
Sometimes cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Show us. I almost called him J.J. Walker. Jordan Walker. My gosh.
That one touched the ground.
What's going on here?
What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
Oh, well, I like it.
That's a great song.
I wish I could have seen I wish you would have seen your face when you said Ivan Herrera, and then like you were stunned, and then you looked at me, and I'm like, whoa.
It's been a day.
Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
It's been a day. I'm good. I'm good. It's just been a day.
You look good.
I don't know about that. I got a haircut.
Nice.
Feel
Looks
pretty
good.
Tight.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go to a big party tomorrow night, but I don't know if the weather's going to cooperate. It's like an outdoor thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Alec Burleson here for
I'm
you?
afraid.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
I used to be able to read the lips.
Okay. Who the hell has been here?
This has been Herrera.
Oh, gosh. He hit the ball pretty good there. One game.
He's starting to roll a little bit.
Yeah, he's all right.
Roll.
Perfect for a trade deadline.
So-
Show us Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
So he's the DH today because with Leahy on the bump.
A question for you real quick.
Sure.
I heard today, I don't know, it was Jeff Passan or whoever, Ken Rosenthal. Somebody said something about Herrera being in the rumor mill with the Boston Red Sox. Don't you already have one former catcher / DH first baseman?
That's
you got
correct.
from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Why would he be a person of interest for the Red Sox?
Maybe they're connecting the dots between two teams that have made a bunch of trades before.
Yeah, but why would it be Herrera?
I don't know.
I feel like you got your own
Yeah.
at first base right now.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Glad we talked about that. It's got to be Newt here.
Yeah. Bradford, show us Lars Nootbaar.
All of a sudden, he became a superstar.
Superstar.
He's a superstar.
International superstar.
Watch out, don't run into any walls or anything.
I see.
All right.
Throwback.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who was this yesterday?
Well, this will be Winn.
No, Anthony.
Yeah, go ahead.
Be Masyn Winn.
Sure. Yep. It's going to be fun today.
Show us Masyn Winn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever. Forever and ever, shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10.
Wait. This is bullshit.
He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
All right.
Okay.
Typically in right-handed lineups, or lineups that face right-handers, this has been Church. And by my calculations, we need a center fielder, a third baseman, and a catcher. So I think this will be Nathan Church.
Or Jose Fermin. We don't have a lineup we don't have a Fermin yet.
True. I'm leaning Church.
Okay.
Show us Nathan Church.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones.
Now,
is it Fermin or Blaze Jordan?
To me, Ollie Marmol doesn't want to coach unless Fermin is in the lineup.
Yeah.
That's just my observation.
Fermin looks like he could be a distant relative of Ollie's.
Sure.
Like if they're in the same room without all the eye black all over his face, you could maybe say they were related.
Somebody had told me that they overheard Ollie say, "Give me Fermin or give me death."
Yeah, I heard that. It's leaking out onto the socials.
Yeah.
All right, show us Fermin.
Jose, can't you see?
Hello, local utility.
A couple of throwbacks today.
That makes sense. All right. Crooks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Show us Jimmy Crooks.
Who are you?
I'm nobody.
No. I know you. He was at that party with me, the one I was telling you about. Remember? He's Jimmy's brother, the guy, the singer.
Hey, Jimmy.
Beautiful. Bradford, run that thing.
All right, guys, leading off and playing at second base at Rogers Center, we have J.J. Weatherholt. Back in right field, batting second, Jordan Walker, the first baseman, and third place hitter, Alec Burleson. Your DH once more, and cleanup hitter, Ivan Herrera. Left fielder, Lars Nootbaar, batting sixth, and manning shortstop is Masyn Winn. Your center fielder, Nathan Church, batting seventh, followed by third baseman, Jose Fermin, and the catcher on this occasion, Jimmy Crooks.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go foul!
I don't believe what I just saw. Home run.
All right, so here are your standings. Marsh has got 23 points. He's in first. I'm in second with 19. Jamie's in third with 13. Carey is in last with 9. And our guy Bradford Bruns has 2 points.
Yep.
When he does fill in, he gives us the complimentary pick. And he's got 2 points to show for it. So, Marsh, I think, guys, wants Masyn Winn. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think he wants
Church.
I think he wants Torres off the bench.
Torres off the bench it is.
Acquitted himself well yesterday in the lineup. Why not?
Yeah.
Guys,
it's me now, isn't it? Or is it you?
it's me.
Okay, sorry.
Bet the board is different.
Oh, boy, that's going to be a fun one today.
It's going to be a fun one today. Walker be struggling. Give me Nootbaar. It's probably a bad pick, but
You like a good redemption arc a la Marshy. You're doing that today?
I guess. He's got no power this year, but whatever.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Remember, he's on pace for 5 bombs.
Sure. So I think
A little handful.
he's due. Yeah.
Give me a pissed off Burley.
Early.
He's tired of that freaking Busch Stadium. Give him the Rogers Center.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carey wants Paez off the bench.
Yes, he does.
Way to snipe that Burley selection. I was going with the left-handed slugger up against Dylan Cease, maybe running into one. But I will go back to the Jordan Walker well. He is well overdue, as we know. Home run #1, post-All-Star break. It happens tonight.
There you go. That's Bradford Bruns, and he's taking your topics today on a Freedom Friday. Again, whole show is yours. Whatever you want to discuss today, we will. So send us your topics. Freedom Friday continues next on 101 ESPN.
After the deals are done and moves have been made, BK and T-Bone will break down the Cardinals trade deadline. Tune in this Monday for a trade deadline edition of the Redbird Report. Watch or listen to a special live episode of the Redbird Report with Brandon Kiley and Tanner Hendrickson. This Monday starting at 6 p.m. on 101 ESPN. This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's Freedom Friday here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. That means you have your opportunity to contribute if you want to. Pick out the topics, anything you want us to discuss. It's up to you. Bradford Bruns is kind of like the point guard today, and he's more than capable because
he's wearing a basketball shirt too.
Just for you, Jamie.
Honestly, that's a good call. I didn't even see that.
Check the back.
Yeah.
You know who it is.
I think it's my favorite.
Flipping into high school. Yes.
Jeff Samardzija.
Q Sports Star.
He went to Notre Dame.
By the way, Anthony,
did not play basketball.
Did you see on Twitter you got tagged in something?
No. What happened?
Yeah. So I'll pull it up here from someone named Jared.
Okay.
I won't.
Went to Jared.
I don't know if they want to be announced, but they said, who is Anthony going to root for in these matchups? What he's alluding to is Michigan, the Wolverines, add 2028 and 2031 home games against Central Michigan. Wow. Talk about a crowd divided.
Talk about the Wolverines finally adding a little meat to their schedule. Good for them, first and foremost.
Strength of schedule.
Strength of schedule ups the ante for Michigan. And, boy, the folks in Ann Arbor got to be pretty pumped about this one from the standpoint that they're...
guaranteed sellout at the Big House.
I don't think there's any question. Yeah. No, I'm a Chippewa through and through. When I was growing up, I was a Michigan fan. Since Carey's not here, although Carey knows. When you grow up in like the Chicagoland area, you're not an Illinois or Northwestern fan.
Isn't that weird, by the way? Just for a second, isn't it weird that Chicago doesn't have like a major college that is like on the scene?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not weird.
They have some smaller colleges.
I guess
but
it's not weird when I think about it because like New York doesn't really either.
No, Syracuse is in.
Syracuse.
You don't like Northwestern, DePaul to make a little noise?
Yeah, no.
They're close enough. No.
UIC.
Like Detroit itself, like it's not Detroit. It's Ann Arbor. It's where the hell's Michigan State?
East Lansing.
East Lansing. That's it. St. Louis. We have SLU.
Right.
For basketball, we don't have like a big football. That's Mizzou or Illinois.
Atlanta has Georgia Tech, but not Georgia. Georgia's in Athens.
Yeah. Georgia Tech is, it's pretty.
Yeah, but no, you're
nice
right.
Stadium. Really nice stadium.
Do you remember?
I remember that.
Okay.
I don't remember who the hell they played or what the hell happened.
No, you're right.
I think somebody drugged me.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
I don't think it was that bad.
Was it you?
It might have been myself.
Okay, yeah.
And it wasn't drugs. It just, we started tailgating.
A lot of alcohol.
And it may have, I think it was my first college football game ever because I was still playing junior hockey up in Canada. And I went down, my brother's playing for the Atlanta Knights in the IHL. They were on a road trip. And this guy, Dave, who grew up here, or not here, in Ottawa with us, he was down there working for my brother who had opened a roller hockey rink with this other teammate.
Sure.
So Dave and I decided we're going to go watch Georgia Tech. And we're like, he's never been to a college football game. Like we were in Canada, CFL, whatever. You don't go to university football games. They're kind of lame.
Yeah.
So we park and we walk up and people are tailgating everywhere. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So then we walk up like, hey, man, like, how much does it cost? Because we don't really know. Like, what are you talking about? It's tailgating. This is what we do. I was like, oh, well, we're from Canada. Oh, you're from Canada. So and then they're feeding us food and boozing us up. And then, like, somebody's got their own moonshine going. And, like, by the time we got inside the stadium, I don't remember the rest. I don't remember the national anthem at this point.
Right.
But the stadium was beautiful. People were great.
It is. College, there's something about college football, the tailgating, all that. Every stadium is different. So I've never been to a Georgia Tech game, but I did fly down.
Oh, you're missing out.
I believe that. When I was at Central Michigan, I wanted to see the Falcons play. I had never been to the stadium before. I had worked summers and stuff like that. Had a little bit of coin, not much, right? But I've been working just enough. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a flight down. I had friends from high school that went to Georgia.
Okay.
So I reached out to them. Hey, you mind crashing at Athens, Atlanta? How far and all that stuff? So they're like, yeah, come on down. All right.
It's a trek.
It was. Yeah, it was a bit of a drive, but I stayed with them at the University of Georgia and saw Georgia play Vanderbilt. And Georgia smoked them. But I think I've told this story before. Vanderbilt, I'm like, whoever this quarterback is absolutely slinging it. I'm like, who is this dude? Like, how did Vanderbilt get a quarterback? I was like, because Vanderbilt's kind of hanging around just a little bit.
What's his name?
It's Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
It's Jay Cutler.
Yep.
I'm like, that makes sense. First round pick and all that. But in between the hedges, right, in Athens, Georgia, it was great. It was awesome. And it was my first introduction to Southern football. So, a lot of the guys were wearing like the polo shirts and the girls were like in the sundresses and all that.
Terrible,
I'm like, this is
terrible.
Wow, that's awful. Yeah. I'm like, this is different.
Sundresses are awful.
Right? Anyways, fun experience. And then I drove up to Atlanta with a friend and saw Vic destroy the Panthers. It's like 30 to nothing.
Trip for you.
Sat in the nosebleeds for like $1 million.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Heck of a trip.
Heck of a trip it was.
I told you this about going to the big house to see a Michigan game.
Yeah, that's great.
I wish I could remember my neighbor's name. It's terrible. He lived right across the street.
Jared.
Yeah, that guy. He played for the national championship team way back when. He lived right across the street from me. We were good friends, and I can't remember his name. We were great friends. They're a great family. And
it's a chapter of your life.
Yeah, he was an alumni, obviously, and he's like, hey, you want to go see Notre Dame in Michigan? Oh, yeah. And like I told you before, he just rolled up and parked on the front lawn of a house that was across from the stadium and threw his keys to the kids and like, you got it.
Deal.
They're like, yes, sir. Because he was part of the national championship team.
If you're alum,
yep,
you're good.
I was like, oh, this is going to be a great day. And then we tailgated. Then I told you, I ended up sitting with all the Notre Dame fans, and then my neighbor found out, and he come and got me. Then we were down on the field watching the game, and then post-game tailgating. It was a wild experience, man.
It's funny. What year was that? Do you remember? Do you have any?
It would have been 2000, right out of the lockout, 2005, probably.
I think I was there. because my friend from Central Michigan, his dad was the former Central Michigan coach, Mike DeBoer. He's now passed away. He was the head coach at Central, then went back to Michigan, and he was the offensive coordinator. So Tyler DeBoer used to get us like 12 rows up at the big house. Unbelievable. I saw Notre Dame. I saw Michigan State. I think I saw damn near all of the
fun,
Big
man.
Ten
I had a
schools. It was
blast.
incredible.
I had an absolute blast.
Yeah, that's neat. That's awesome. I feel like you and I are like in the same area constantly there in Detroit. Who would have thought, years later in St. Louis.
Anthony.
Doing radio.
I saw you in the paper, the misconnections.
I'm sure you did, yeah.
Paper? What's that?
Yeah, the old newspaper.
The old newspaper.
The Detroit Telegram.
Yeah. CMU all the way, by the way. But I did grow up as a Michigan fan.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you were I didn't finish it. You're not Illinois or Northwestern Bradford.
For sure.
Lived up there. You were either Notre Dame or Michigan. That was it.
Hey, you remember last year when I told you about that summer trip to Chicago? The sheer number of Central Michigan jerseys, assorted apparel I saw. No joke. I can attest.
You didn't even go to CMU. It brought a tear to your eye.
It did.
That maroon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vicariously through you.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yep. Yeah. Anyways. Probably too late to get into a different topic. So Freedom Friday is alive and well. If you have a topic that you want to send in, we'll finally get to our first. Well, I guess that was a topic, right? That was a question. That was
Anthony, here's what you got to understand. I don't know if you grasped this or not.
It's Freedom Friday.
It's a Freedom Friday. Yeah. And we got into a conversation, and we're free to talk about things.
Boy,
I want to help you.
Feels good, man.
You don't need to feel that guilt. I can see it in your face. You're like guilty that it wasn't an actual text question.
Get this off of me.
Yeah, dude, relax.
Will do.
Come on.
Freedom Friday continues next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
the know first on everything St. Louis sports with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, and Martin Kilcoy. Listen to TMA weekday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on 101 ESPN. The Morning After is presented by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Leahy draws series opening start in Canada. Good afternoon. I'm Bradford Bruns. Your Sports Center update is powered by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals kick off a 3-game interleague set tonight at Rogers Center. St. Louis, Toronto, first pitch set for 6:07 p.m. Kyle Leahy opposing Blue Jays ace Dylan Cease. Tomorrow, Quinn Matthews makes his Major League debut. Elsewhere, those Yankees currently pacing Pete Crow Armstrong's Cubs 2-0. College football, Mizzou starts fall camp August 3rd. Yesterday, former D-tackle Sterling Webb granted another year of eligibility. This Sports Center update has been presented by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Time for your Freedom Friday question. So, Bradford, take it away.
All right, guys, it seems very appropriate to get to this one quickly. We're hours away from the start of the series between the Cardinals and the Blue Jays in the Great White North, and it's always good to hear from one Dick Fitzwell. He asks, hey, Jamie, why in Canada do the natives spell center like C-E-N-T-R-E?
Well, it's actually, that's the French way of spelling it. And I just think that they never changed it. There's a few things between the Canadian English and U.S. English that are just spelled slightly different. Sometimes neighbor is spelled different. There's B-O-U-R. Up, you have your neighbor, B-O-U-R, and down here it's B-O-R.
Sure, I know one too. Color.
Color,
yeah.
I don't know why. Don't know why. So, but that's the French spelling, and I just think they said, well, screw it. We're just going to leave it. It's fine. It's close enough.
Yeah.
That's what I think, anyways.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't really know. I'm not a linguistics guy like Bradford here.
Yeah, Bradford, that actually seems to be more of a
I'm a little,
question for
actually, you
you.
know what, Anthony?
Should I have redirected to myself?
No, I'm disappointed, quite honestly.
Oh.
I'm disappointed that you don't know why. A linguistics master like yourself should know why they spell it that way.
Maybe I was deferring.
Well, then why did they spell it that way?
As you guys always say, Anthony's show, Jamie's show, and this time. Right?
Yeah, none of us know. I know. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know that.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Sorry, guys.
What can you do?
That's all I got.
We have a little more, I think, in the way of concrete, substantial information to provide here from the 314. This may take a little bit of time, so we have to streamline this a bit, I think, as well. Your division winners for the upcoming NFL season. Let's start, though, with the AFC East. Obviously, housing the Super Bowl runner-up New England Patriots. You've got the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets, too. Is it a two-horse race, or do you actually see maybe one of those two bottom feeders improving just a tad?
I do not.
It's a two-horse race.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a two. Yeah. Miami talent-wise just isn't there, and obviously they've got a brand new head coach, so there's going to be, new culture being installed and all that. And the Jets, unfortunately, I like Aaron Glenn, but Bill Parcells has been the only one that has done anything. Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan and Bill Parcells are the only ones that have done anything of substance for the Jets. It's just what are you going to do? You got Geno Smith.
That's the problem.
You've got some talent, but you don't have a team. So the Jets are screwed. Again, Miami's not going to be very good. They're, for all intents and purposes, the Dolphins are rebuilding.
Yeah.
To me, it's the Bills' division to lose. Patriots are going to be playing a first-place schedule. And while they did make the additions in the offseason to include like A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs, the question remains, as great as Drake May was, and he was great, how much were the Patriots a product of their schedule last year? And I'm not saying it was all the schedule, because that would be wildly unfair.
Well, especially coming from a guy like you who doesn't like to talk about schedule.
Absolutely. No, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're half serious and half passive-aggressive with that.
What are you talking about?
Mike Vrabel, excellent coach. But I do think there's a huge difference there. There's at least an advantage to playing a last-place schedule.
Yes.
I think we can all agree on that. And now they're going to be playing a first-place schedule, Super Bowl hangover. I think it's real for the loser, not for the winner.
Or Super Bowl hunger. You just don't know. You just don't know.
I got the Patriots a deuce in the AFC East.
Bills, Patriots.
Yeah.
What you have to do, too, you have to account for the time it's naturally going to take for Drake May to build some of that rapport, some of that chemistry with an A.J. Brown.
Well,
now,
if he does.
The upside for this offense, though, because last year, let's think about it, frankly, with all due respect to Diggs, all due respect to a couple of underneath guys, there wasn't that element of explosiveness. And Stoltz, to that point, too, I'm intrigued to see the additional extent to which maybe the Pats use Travion Henderson coming out of the backfield, too. You saw in stretches last season, right, as a rookie, just what could be had in that department. You thought about the home run hitter. Obviously, he was at the collegiate level. If you start to orient the ground game a little more around him, I think in due time, that also speaks to the explosiveness.
Yeah, absolutely. I nailed it. Do you want to go to another division, or do you want to switch up topics?
You know what? Let's do NFC East for that matter.
NFC
Maybe we'll come
East.
back
We're all
later
over
to
the
the
place,
other.
huh?
NFC East.
Oh, man, I don't know. I think it's the Eagles' division to lose, but Cowboys, if they're healthy with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, Dak Prescott,
I like them this year.
I think they're underdogs.
Cowboys are going to be very, very good.
Yeah.
I don't think, though, that they're going to, replace the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles still have one of the most, if not the most talented rosters in football. It has remained that way. I think everybody's been waiting for the Eagles just to take a massive step back, and maybe they will heading into the season. But when I think about Brian Schottenheimer giving the Cowboys a massive edge, again, I know I'm not the biggest fan of Sirianni, but Sirianni's got a loaded roster and the best GM in football. Whereas the Cowboys, while very talented, explosive, probably going to be a nightmare for some teams this year offensively, I just don't, when the dust settles, see them being in first. But I do think that they'll be a big playoff team.
We talked about this just a bit off air yesterday when the news broke, and I bring it up because I think there is really a direct correlation here. So we know that yesterday, New Orleans re-upping with Chris Olave, big-time deal, 4 years to the tune of $132 million. So that sort of agreement, what does it do as far as influencing or determining what ultimately happens with a George Pickens? And will Pickens, Lamb, et cetera, be able to play nicely, if you will, with one another for another year? Because last year, injury concerns notwithstanding, Pickens had the vastly superior year, getting away from Pittsburgh and finally demonstrating for a full year, this is the guy he could have been maybe all along. Does that continue?
I worry about George Pickens at some point, though, imploding.
Same.
This has been his track record. So CeeDee Lamb, as you mentioned, CeeDee Lamb missed some time last year, and George Pickens can become the dude. Now with a contract on the line again, long-term contract on the line, does George Pickens just go with the flow? I don't know, especially for a full season. I could see the Cowboys starting off incredibly hot and then maybe starting to fade in the second half and having a very quick exit in the playoffs.
Success changes attitudes, too.
True.
So if George Pickens is getting the weaker coverage because CeeDee Lamb's drawing more eyeballs, and he starts catching the ball and gets targeted a lot, and then they'll change over, and then maybe CeeDee Lamb. But if the Cowboys are winning and he's having a good season, doesn't have to be fantastic, he's going to get paid.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, I think for the Cowboys, the struggle is going to be keeping it on the rails from the owner all the way down to the water boy.
Very true.
Can we keep it on the rails?
Good luck with that.
I find it pretty intriguing that Dallas, speaking of offensive playmakers, again, going even deeper into that, you've invested pretty heavily in a Javonte Williams in the backfield. And this year, the expectation with that added compensation is to make him that much more of a threat, maybe in the screen game. I think that's intriguing. Again, when you're talking about the options at Dak Prescott's disposal, there's no shortage of them, obviously. So maybe we'll get into some other NFC divisions and so forth moving forward. But individually, guys, we have a question that pertains to one of the heavy hitters, second-year player in the NFC North for those Chicago Bears. Boston George wants to know, hey, I'm having a debate with my friends, with my guys right now about top 5 tight ends in the NFL. I've got Colston Loveland as that guy. Would he be in that category for you in the upcoming season?
Top 5 in the NFL?
Top 5 overall. Yes.
Whoa.
I'm going Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, then Colston Loveland right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers is an absolute monster. So is Trey McBride. Sam Laporta is very good too. And Colston Loveland, we only have 1 year.
Off a little bit, but.
And Kittle too. If you want to get into true tight ends, George Kittle is a true tight end. I mean, he's somebody that's going to block too. Yeah. So how much do you factor in there? Like when George Kittle came back last year from injury, all of a sudden a very stagnant running game for the 49ers completely opened up again because of George Kittle. So yeah, I can't say that Colston. I know for sure Colston Loveland I'm not going to put number 1. That's got nothing to do with his talent. It's just we've seen him for one season, and guys like Brock Bowers, while still a young player, he has dominated games where the Raiders had absolutely nobody. And Trey McBride, it's similar.
Number 1, everybody eats in Chicago. Everybody eats for Ben Johnson. I love the upside there and the obvious output. Also sneaking into that class, in my opinion, same draft class for that matter, Tyler Warren in Indianapolis. It's hard to argue against him, too. He's on the fringe, if not right in there.
Yeah, he's really good. I feel like Warren might be more of a possession guy as opposed to somebody that could ruin a defense for a night. Like, I think Colston Loveland falls in the I
haven't watched enough of him to really comment on it, so
yeah,
I'll trust you guys.
Tyler Warren had a very good season.
Can't go wrong with either one.
No. All right, keep those Freedom Friday topics pouring in. We'll continue here next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN has your chance to win a pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship, August 18th through the 23rd at Bellerive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra. See the top PGA players in the world compete while enjoying the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra, located alongside the 7th green, featuring shaded seating and indoor lounge, a variety of food and beverage options for purchase, including off-site parking and shuttle service and more. Find your chance to win that pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship at Bellerive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 app. Two former pros and one average Joe. You're listening to The Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Freedom Friday continues. This is where you can submit your topics to us throughout the course of the day. We do this the last Friday of every month. Bradford Bruns in for Andrew Marsh. Carey Davis off all next week, today and all next week. So Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter got you covered till 6 o'clock. Bradford, fire away.
Stoltz, this next one from the 618 definitely would not have been out of place yesterday during Hot Take or Hot Garbage. Jordan Walker, his home run derby trophy from a few weeks ago. It'll go down as the Cards' greatest moment or achievement of the 2020s. Ooh.
Of the 2020s?
The 2020s. Whole decade.
Holy smokes.
If we're doing hot take, hot garbage, I say hot garbage. I think the Cardinals are going to have some success in the upcoming years.
Well, how about next year, though? You're running out of time.
Well, it won't be next year. There won't be any baseball.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, geez.
What?
The 2020s.
Yeah, so that
the entire decade.
So if we don't have a 2027 season,
yeah,
still got 28 and 29 to go.
I can't go
and if
there.
we're doing the 2020s, wouldn't Albert hitting 700 be right up there?
Whoa, what about Paul Goldschmidt winning an MVP?
What did he do in the playoffs?
Look, nothing.
Oh, Wayno, 200 wins. No.
But the path to get there.
I get it. It's a great story, and we're all excited because we didn't necessarily anticipate that he was going to have, Jordan Walker being the he, was going to have this big season. Even those that were like really staunch supporters of Jordan Walker, if they were being honest, were probably thinking to themselves, please just do something, as opposed to, nope, he's fine. So all of us were looking at Jordan Walker and saying to ourselves, especially after spring training, this doesn't look good.
It didn't.
So I understand this is quite a story. I also know that we as fans tend to be prisoners of the moment. But to suggest that Jordan Walker winning the home run derby is more impactful of a Cardinal moment than any of the things that Jamie listed or the one that I noted, Paul Goldschmidt winning your 2022 MVP. I'm sorry, I can't go there.
But what about the singular moment? If we're talking about an image, a particular moment that perhaps goes down and resonates with you. I'm not talking about future further playoff appearances, how any of that action shakes out. But being able to go into Philly and slaying that dragon, exhibition or not.
Cool moment. Albert's moment.
You just said the word. Exhibition.
Oh, dang.
You just said it's exhibition. I'm sorry. It was a fun night because there was nothing else on TV that I enjoyed. So I put that on, and we enjoyed it. I thought it was an awesome run. The 6 or 7 he hit in a row to win. But I don't think it's monumental in the least, in my opinion, because what the hell does it mean? He won a home run derby. Big deal.
Right.
Big deal. Albert hit 700. Goldie's MVP. Wayno winning 200. The Yachty and Wayno, the battery, setting the record for that.
I get
those
it.
are way better
accomplishments.
Who won the 2018 home run derby?
Well, let's see. Cespedes had already won 2 in a row, but that was before that time.
2018.
Too early for Juan Soto? Bryce Harper? No, he didn't.
No.
I had to Google it. It's Bryce Harper.
There you go.
Proving the point.
Thank you. My point being, you don't remember it.
No.
Now, we'll remember it here in St. Louis, but overall, nationally, now if you're a baseball fan, you'll probably remember Albert going deep twice in L.A. for his big career moment, and that's still a singular moment.
Yeah.
In a lifetime of achievement. Certainly here in St. Louis, I think Wayno's 200 win when Tim and Yachty and that image with him and Yachty. Yeah.
Walking out of the bullpen together.
Yep.
Come on, man.
In their final years.
Albert hitting all those ding-dong Johnsons.
The only way you can rationalize it being Walker right now is if you are a baseball fan and you're just starting to have those formative experiences, right? You're learning the game. It sticks with you. So on that level, for a certain crowd, a certain demographic, maybe it resonates.
But to me, it's like, who won the slam dunk competition 5 years ago?
Chris Anderson.
Spud Webb.
Like, it's really irrelevant, right? Like,
it was a good one.
It was an exhibition of a certain talent.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Cool moment. Cool story.
Jumping over cars.
You know?
All of it's really cool. All of it's fun. It's a fun exhibition.
There you go. Okay.
Fair enough.
Now that we've ruined some people's days, Bradford, what's next?
I don't think we ruin anybody's days. I think everybody's on board with that.
Okay.
The Cardinals fans want more than a home run trophy.
Well said.
Perhaps some poor days ahead for the subject of this next one from the 636. Guys, the Harrison Bader story and the fallout. One of the craziest
I see what you did there. The fall.
Heard. What's the weirdest athlete injury instance, episode, whatever you can remember?
So let's also so people know Harrison Bader sustained injuries after a scooter crash. And the Giants are actually looking into this too.
Well, there's reasons.
Yeah. Indications that Bader has been less forthcoming with what actually happened.
There's also a history.
And there's also people who noticed him around town doing things.
Oh, yeah?
Before said scooter.
After midnight.
I was going to say working in a soup kitchen or something like that.
Nice idea.
No.
People can read up on it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble for saying something that might be true or not true later on.
Sure. But we know the Giants are looking into it with Harrison Bader. Weirdest injury to a player. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Well, you got the Eric Johnson getting hit by a golf cart. That's a bad one.
Yeah, he fell out of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right after I bought his jersey. I'm serious.
Really?
Yes.
Again, some things.
Okay, sure.
I had a teammate. I'll leave him. He'll remain nameless because he's still involved in hockey heavily.
Okay.
We had a Halloween party at Doug Waite's house.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a little bit of a time stamp on this, but that's all I'll give. This guy and his girl dressed up as characters from the movie Boogie Nights.
Okay.
And so this teammate of mine went as Roller Girl. Well, he tried to roller girl down the stairs to the party because it was in Waiter's basement.
Okay.
And about halfway down, he ate crap.
Yeah.
And broke his ankle.
Ooh. Yeah.
And so he could barely hobble. He kept the roller skate on because the rule with hockey is don't take the skate off.
Sure.
It goes. So he kept the one roller skate on for most of the night. He was like skateboarding around with one roller skate. He wasn't feeling any pain.
Okay.
So the next day.
Not that night.
The next day we had practice. And some may have talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
Said, you probably should get on the ice first. And then somehow fall into the boards.
Yeah.
This happened.
Gotcha.
And medical staff came out and, oh my goodness. Got him in for x-rays. He's got a broken ankle.
So they didn't know.
No.
First of all, how did he get the skate on?
Oh, it was barely on.
Okay.
But if nobody's paying attention.
Sure.
And guys are all limping around. Guys are sore.
Yeah.
Guys are banged up. And he was limping around. He got his skate on. Barely see him walking out to the ice. And then you hear bang. And then the equipment guy comes, oh, so-and-so's down.
I don't know what happened.
So that was a funny one.
Okay. Not so funny either.
It was funny afterwards.
The one, and
he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine now. The one I told, or I have talked about, is the Joel Zumaya injury, where the Tigers closer during the Tigers-Cardinals World Series that year, he was injured because he played too much Guitar Hero. So Guitar Hero, I think everybody's familiar with the game, but if you're not, you are given a fake plastic guitar in which you can hit buttons and play along with the music.
Oh,
Joel Zumaya played Guitar Hero so much during the 2006 playoffs that he sustained wrist and forearm injuries, so he couldn't pitch. And somebody, what's funny too? I was asked by some listener, some Cardinal fan, knowing that I I was in Detroit at the time, and I was working for a Detroit radio station. And somebody had asked me, like, what's the true story behind Joel Samaya? I go, the true story is the guy was playing Guitar Hero all the time. They're like, yeah, that's the story I told media. I go, no, that was it.
That's actually the story.
That's the story. Like, how would you make? Like, I wouldn't want the if I was like hurt, it would be the same way, Jamie, that you're talking about. We're like threw a pitch, forearm, wrists, it's acting up. I wouldn't want people to think that I was playing Guitar Hero all night.
No, he probably wasn't thinking about it.
No. So that one's not good. There's been a lot of baseball injuries. So like the Sammy Sosa threw out his back because he sneezed too hard. Glenn Allen Hill was injured one time. I think because he was fleeing from a spider. Did you?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
It was right before Red Wings camp too, like 2 weeks before camp. I got up to pee in the middle of the night. You know, you're like, oh, okay, get this pee out. Like I want to get back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I sneezed as I was peeing, and it blew out the.
Really?
Yep.
The lining?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
So I had to go in and get a surgery done here.
Yeah.
And I didn't say a word to the Red Wings. Showed up for camp. I was fine. I passed all my physicals, and I played through it all. It hurt like hell for a couple of weeks, but
sure.
Wasn't giving up that roster spot.
Not great.
That was the 2000 season, right? In which right here, Mike Matheny had the hunting knife incident. Just a couple of
sliced
weeks.
His hand.
Actually, it was on the eve of the last weekend of the regular season.
That's
I believe.
right.
Really compromising the postseason.
And wasn't it a gift from a teammate?
I thought so.
I think it was a gift from a pitcher or something like that. He got the hunting knife and was opening it or doing something with it and sliced his hand. Yeah. Somebody mentioned a snake pit with the Jason Pierre-Paul firework incident. Obviously, that one.
Well, that's a bad one.
Yeah, that.
Also, football. Remember old Martin Gramatica?
Yes.
So jubilant.
Yes.
Made the kick, tore the ACL.
Celebrated. Yeah. That's one of those where. Is that like the only time you've ever laughed at an injury? And be honest, guys. Did you laugh?
Because it was a kicker? Is Carey here?
No, not just because it was a kicker, but he was so just over the top with his celebrations. For those that don't know what we're talking about, Martin Gramatica was a kicker.
Spanish guy, wasn't
yes, he was a kicker in the NFL, and he was with the Cardinals. And he would have these just flamboyant celebrations.
He was a soccer
like this
player,
little
wasn't he,
dude.
that
Yeah,
came
he's a
over?
little guy.
Yeah.
And he was a pretty good kicker. I think he was with the Bucs too. Maybe his brother was with the Cardinals.
He was. Yeah, you had two. Bill Gramatica. Bill Martin.
One of them wore a black shoe and white shoe.
Okay. That might have been Martin. Either way, one of the Gramatica brothers would celebrate like just over the top, whatever. He did this massive in the air, just fist bump, boom, landed on the knee, down, grabbed the knee. And that was pretty much over.
Airtime was impressive for a kicker.
Yeah, certainly. Well, he's got the leg strength,
Yeah.
Bradford. You know that.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, there's probably many, many others, but those are the kind of the weirdest ones. All right, more Freedom Friday topics. Keep those sending in. 314. Keep those sending in. That didn't make any sense. Keep sending them in. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. By the way, Ruff just said, did you guys see Cam Scadaboo do a backflip on stage a few weeks ago and almost blow out his knee again? Yeah. Yeah, speaking of injuries that...
did you see what Harbaugh said?
What are we doing? He's like, if you're going to do it, just at least stick the landing.
Stick the landing.
Do you know what that... Sorry to go off on a tangent here.
No, go for it.
Do you know what that tells me? Like Harbaugh saying that, you ain't going to be around here, kid. You ain't going to make it. I don't view you as somebody that's going to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's how I viewed it.
It tells me...
Like, you did a backflip? Really? Okay, well, at least land it. Translation, I don't care.
I don't really care what you're doing.
Exactly.
But if you're Scadaboo... Like, what are you doing, man? Like, how dumb can you possibly be? He's already been on camera doing so many dumb things to himself. I don't know if the elevator gets all the way to the top, if you know what I'm talking about. So whether it's Harbaugh who cuts it short with him or Scadaboo just himself cuts his own career short, whether it's just because he can't follow rules or protocols or if he just hurts himself all the time. But he's smashing his head through a wall on some videos. And then, like, the backflips. Like, okay, dude.
What a great market for him, then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time.
Big Apple. Why not?
I think John Harbaugh is saying to himself, I don't think I have to handle this situation at all. I just got to wait you out. And we'll be good.
Got to find a better running back.
Yeah, and he will.
He will.
Yep. All right, more Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN.
You can now watch 101 ESPN live on our Air Alliance Team Studio Cams. Catch every show live on our YouTube channel or at 101ESPN.com. 101 ESPN Studio Cams.
Presented by the Air Alliance Team Heating and Cooling. Getting the job done quickly, correctly, 100% of the time.
Buckle up. This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, Bradford Bruns on a Freedom Friday on 101 ESPN. Bradford.
Just past the top of the 3 o'clock hour, let's get into a little college football from the 636. Other guys than Ahmad Hardy and Austin Simmons. What are you going to be paying attention to as Mizzou opens fall camp? First session, I believe, next Monday, a la the trade deadline, August 3rd.
For me, obviously, the Hardy thing that's the number one situation that people are going to monitor. I mean, he got shot in the leg. He's been cleared. What version are you going to get? Hopefully the same version because Mizzou desperately needs that element, and he desperately needs a good season because he was rated as one of the top running backs to go in the NFL draft. After that, I'm drawn to the quarterback position. Mm-hmm. Got to see what they've got for quarterback. I mean, I know who transferred. I know who they have. But, what does it look like? Mm-hmm. Because that's the one position that even Brady Cook, he was fine. He was fine. Mm-hmm. But when's the last time Mizzou had a dominant quarterback?
I mean, truly dominant.
Chase Daniels?
Chase Daniel. I mean, truly dominant. Now, productive. Drew Lock was productive.
Correct.
Yeah.
Blaine Gabbert.
Was productive.
Their respective times.
Yeah, but as far as nationally,
you're right,
dominant.
Yeah, as in college football Hall of Fame worthy. Chase Daniel had the numbers. Yeah. I think your point. It's duly noted because right now you're stepping into a situation this year in which so many individuals, obviously, after the first half of last season, wanted to move on. They had seen enough from Bo Pribula, now with Virginia. Matt Zalder certainly had some growing pains. He was never supposed to have been pressed into action last season. Now what you have, though, as far as getting it down the field consistently, that apparently isn't going to be an issue in that regard for the incoming Austin Simmons. But here's what we have, Stultz. We have a situation in which maybe you have a lot of boom/bust tendencies. It's not a question about the physical skill set. It's not a question about the arm. And also bear in mind, it's not as if he lost the job at Ole Miss last season due to ineffectiveness. No, suffered the injury, and Trinidad Chambliss simply Wally pipped him. That's all there was to it. Now, for me, the biggest thing that I'm monitoring, I'm interested in the QB position. I'm interested in seeing early on in the year, in all likelihood, how many more carries a Jamal Roberts gets at running back in the stead of Ahmad Hardy, again, early on. But something that isn't being paid enough attention to right now, in my estimation, is the right side of that offensive line. Not the left side. You think that's well taken care of with Kaden Green, potentially a top 20 pick in the NFL draft next season. But your quarterback, your QB1, is a lefty. And that means right now the right tackle spot is of even more importance. And the guy who was supposed to fill that starting job, Josh Atkins, pretty heralded portal get from Arizona State, confirmed by Eli Drinkwitz, he's out for at least half of a season. What do you do there? How do you cover? Because if you don't have cohesiveness up front, good luck.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of issues there. Absolutely. Well, that's this then. You cover the offensive line, which is the most important aspect of any offense, right? Austin Simmons has got an absolute whip. The kid's going to sling it. My question then, after you cover the offensive line, Jamie, you talked about Hardy. Hopefully Hardy is healthy, gives you that same semblance of a running game that you had a year ago. What about Chip Lindsey? Like, what do we know about the way he's going to run his offense?
Well, I was thinking about
That's
that too.
the key.
Sure.
Right?
Doesn't matter what you have for quarterback if your system's crap.
Because where did Austin Simmons come from?
Ole Miss territory.
Yeah, where you got Lane Kiffin, and you've got all his creative assistants as well that are helping him. That offense runs very smoothly. I mean, you've got dudes that are open. So Chip Lindsey comes in. He was the OC and the quarterback coach at Michigan. He had Bryce Underwood there. Michigan, as we know, after Jim Harbaugh went back to the NFL, the talent started to leave as well, and Michigan hasn't been Michigan the last couple of years. So I don't want to just say, look at what he did at Michigan or what he didn't do at Michigan and say that's going to transfer over to Mizzou. But again, my question is, what's the run-pass balance? What sort of concepts are you running? Do you like to go up-tempo? You got to play complementary football. I mean, Bradford, you know more about the defensive side than we do for Mizzou. Mm-hmm. Mizzou tends to like undersized front seven guys. And if you want to go undersized front seven, which is fine, you better not be running up-tempo all the time because you're going to wear those guys out on the other side too.
Exactly.
If you had more physicality, you had a bigger front seven, you could probably wear down opposing offenses that way and run more up-tempo yourself. But at some point you got to play complementary football. Yeah. And I don't know if Mizzou under Eli Drinkwitz, and I think Drink has done a fine job, but I do not think they've had complementary football over the years. I think it's either been, damn, this defense has been pretty good this year. Offense is dragging them down.
I don't disagree, because even a couple of years ago, Brady Cook, when Brady Cook had his best season, when Luther Burden III had his best season on campus, your biggest, you can't even say X factor, I would say the catalyst of the offense was the ground game, and specifically Cody Schrader. Now, you saw some ebbs and flows thereafter, but there were so many complaints surrounding the offensive coordinator at that time, Kirby Moore. Mm-hmm. Was he maximizing the talent? Was he even, getting Ahmad Hardy at that time enough touches? Now it becomes imperative for Chip Lindsey to see what you can do with a lot of unproven but talented individuals. And a lot of people, they don't exactly like what they witnessed, what they saw last year at Michigan. But if you back it up a couple of years, yes, he was working at UNC. Yes, he was working with Drake May as the coordinator there. So you have to also bear that in mind, and the fact that you're bringing in a Garrett Riley, who's known still, I think, pretty much as this offensive wonder kid to work specifically with your QBs. Mm. So then it becomes a question, hey, do you almost have too many cooks in the kitchen? I'm fascinated by the mix. We won't know anything until the second half of the season, but I'm fascinated by it.
Everything that I've read about Chip Lindsey, it sounds, and again, we're talking about the offense coordinator for Mizzou, who was hired away from Michigan. Everything that I've read about Chip Lindsey's offense reads well. It's like QB friendly, defined reads, all of that. Identity is more spread formations, but with physical running. You've got vertical passing. Like, it all sounds good, right? Like, he runs a lot of 4 verticals, and he runs a lot of Yankee concepts. He runs a lot of deep over routes. So that goes back to the offensive line. If you want to throw vertically, you better have the protection up front. You got 7-step drop with your quarterback. You got to give him time and your wide receivers time to complete their routes. So it's going to be fascinating. It does feel like an NFL concept.
Yeah.
With the defined reads and everything from like a college standpoint that merges. Does it work? I don't know.
We shall see.
It looks good on paper. It reads well on paper, but
soon enough. One more, guys, before we take a little time out here. Let's go to the cinema. The Odyssey. It's a pretty big deal happening
have you seen it?
These days. I have not.
You see it? No, you didn't.
Odyssey?
Odyssey. You haven't seen
in the queue. It's in the queue.
I saw it.
Making huge bank.
Yeah.
Want to get your thoughts on that? And number 2, what is your favorite all-time Matt Damon movie?
Oh, wow. For favorite all-time Matt Damon, there's a lot of really good movies. I like Rounders. I like Good Will Hunting.
It's hard to beat Good Will Hunting, but
Good Will Hunting is kind of the top of the food chain. Rounders was good because the world was so heavily involved in the Texas Hold'em at that point. It was got to be massively popular.
Obviously, you got all of the Bourne.
Yeah,
movies.
The Bourne. Yeah, those were good too.
So good. There could be another one on the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as Odyssey goes, I don't know what anybody wants me to say. I don't want to ruin anything. It's a very long movie. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great.
Okay.
But at no point did I feel like I wasted my money. But when I left, first thing I said to Ashley and Reed, her young fellow was with us, I said, felt like they could have got that done in like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, as opposed to 3+.
Yeah. So I felt like they could, like there were some things that, yeah, but it was good. Like I said, I don't feel like they owe me my money back.
A lot has been made about the cast, maybe stunt casting, for lack of a better term. You have all these stars thrown up there on the screen, everybody vying for their respective amounts of time. Almost too much or too many in that regard.
Yeah, a little bit. You know who's in that movie? Former NHL hockey player.
Was it Sean Avery?
Sean Avery.
Oh, really?
I read that.
Sean Avery is one of the guys that's in his crew, like the boat crew and all that. So he's in all like the war scenes and like the.
How'd he do?
He did great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's been doing it for a while. He's had like small parts in a number of movies, and he's had. What he did is, who's the director of that one again?
Christopher Nolan. He does some interesting stuff in his movies like that.
But
So,
Sean
for instance,
got to know Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so Christopher Nolan's put him in a couple of movies just because, and he's been good enough to where he just keeps getting these parts.
Sure.
It's cool for him, man.
He'll make outside of the box choices. Nolan, that is. So Travis Scott is in the Odyssey. Previously, you went with Harry Styles in Dunkirk. He's not afraid to, play outside of the regular sandbox. There
really hasn't been a movie with Matt Damon in it that I think is bad or terrible.
I'm sure there is. Someone will remind us. But
Sure, but I'm just saying that I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, like if Matt Damon's in it, it's typically pretty good. Like the kids really like the We Bought a Zoo, where he's a widowed.
I've never seen that.
Early Scarlett Johansson role too.
Yes. Yeah. I guess it's based on a true story where, it's a family, and again, he lost his wife to cancer, and him and the kids buy a zoo, and whatever. It's a good family movie. But of course, like Jamie was talking about with Rounders or Good Will Hunting, hard to beat.
Departed.
The Departed.
I did not love
any of the Ocean's movies he's in.
Did not love The Martian. Have to be honest. That one felt like more of a slog to me.
Where he's on what? He's on the moon alone.
I think Mars.
Or Mars.
Yeah, futuristic style.
What's that newest one? Hail Mary?
Oh, Project Hail Mary with Gosling.
No good?
He's the guy. Everybody loves him.
It's again, the ending is...
it's fine.
It's,
Okay. Right.
It was okay.
Entertained you, but...
it was fine.
It entertained you, but disappointed you.
I'll categorize it like this. It's a movie that I was okay watching. I won't watch it again.
Okay, that's fair.
But I don't feel bad for watching it the first time.
Yeah, like you wasted your time.
No, exactly.
Okay, that's fair. All righty. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. More of your Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN.
We want to hear from you. Use the Scott Lee Mic Drop feature on the 101 mobile app. Give us your opinion on anything St. Louis sports with a mic drop.
Brought to you by the Scott Lee Heating Company.
Strap yourself in. You're in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
All right, more Freedom Friday topics from you. Again, 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. So you can send in any topics. The show is yours, man. So whatever you want to discuss or want us to discuss, fire away. Bradford, what do you got for us?
It would not be a Freedom Friday, Stalls, without hearing from Curb Stomp, our friend weighing in here in the 3 o'clock hour and saying, I've heard a lot of talk, guys, a lot of buzz about Masyn Winn potentially being a trade piece. I thought he was a part of the core.
I don't know. I really don't understand why you would trade Masyn Winn.
Depends what you get back, dude. Like, you might, who knows? Because Weatherall could play shortstop.
Or you can just say, and I know you're just posing the question, right? You're just saying, hey, you could do that. You already know what you got in Masyn Winn. You already know what you've got
but you
up
also
the
know
middle.
what you don't got in the rotation.
Very true. But I got
what if it's like a haul where you get two guys that one's a difference maker, one's a piece of the rotation?
I was thinking about this driving in today when it comes to Tarek Skubal and whether or not the Tigers should deal him. How many deals do we see where a team sends off their best trade chip, in this case the Tigers with Skubal, and I know his contract's up, so you got to sign him or trade him. But how many times do we see that? It's like 4 prospects, big haul, right? And the other team gets nothing out of it. They get maybe one starter, but they give up way too much and don't get enough back, so to speak. The other thing I was thinking about, the Cardinals draft classes over the years have obviously fluctuated. Same thing in Major League Baseball. That's not anything new. So at any given time, a draft class or a prospect class, right, could either be really strong, average, or weak. Who's to say that even though you're getting the 4 big prospects from a team, that their draft class isn't just, or their, I keep saying draft class, what I mean is the minor league system is weak. It just happens to be a weak crop, but you got 4 pieces. To me, if you don't think that 2 of those guys can be studs for you, you might as well sign the guy that you got. If it's an Ohtani situation where you know he's good as gone, you got to trade him.
Yeah, the Angels, my gosh.
You have no choice. Sell him to the highest bidder, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with again, if they don't feel as though that they can re-sign Skubal, got to do it. But Winn is in. What is he still pre-arb at this point?
Yeah.
No way, man.
I'm not suggesting that they do.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to like the idea.
I'm just
the
saying,
people
like,
that feel like you could.
Like, what if somebody comes in with their version of a Paul Skeens and somebody else, because they've got, like, who knows?
If
and Skeens is that's
yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
your version of it,
a high end, young pitcher.
So a team
you better be damn sure.
Hopefully, from your lens, then banking on the offensive production you saw from Masyn Winn as a rookie, because otherwise,
I don't know.
Unfortunately, I think the Cardinals and a lot of general observers here in St. Louis put a lot more value on and in a Masyn Winn than perhaps other teams would around baseball. Because also, you think about the defense, okay? Clearly, it has been for years on end with Ollie Marmol, his coaching staff moving forward. It's predicated on defense, specifically up the middle. So in terms of locking it down, what better way to do that than with Masyn Winn at short and J.J. Weatherholt now at second? I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea down the line of seeing what Weatherholt could do at short, especially since he's been markedly better than any of us thought he would be in year 1 at second base, right? Statistically, defensively, he's been superior to Winn this season. However, when you've got somebody who you know day in and day out is elite at the position,
yes,
I'm not inclined to move him unless I am getting a haul, and unfortunately, the trade-off there is that the bat isn't enough to produce as much.
Right. But you still got an elite shortstop.
Yeah.
And I think that first part of what you said, Bradford, is what I'm hanging on.
Yeah.
You have an elite shortstop. That doesn't mean he's going to make every play. Because you get somebody that says, I remember the time in Houston where he airmailed the one. Okay. He's an elite shortstop defensively.
That was a bad throw.
It certainly was.
But he can. He's displayed. He can potentially make every play. Yeah.
Yes. And you've got an elite player or one you think that he's going to be in J.J. Weatherholt. Yeah, the guy, I know what I have. I know what I have in Masyn Winn. I get the idea. Flip them for 4 guys. You ain't getting 4 guys. If you
Not
look
for
at
Masyn Winn.
Well, no, I'm just saying, even if you were to get 4 prospects in return, that doesn't mean you're getting 4 for the price of 1. Realistically, at best, you're getting 2. And that's at best. Like the Nationals, when they traded Soto, they got Abrams and they got the pitcher. Who's the pitcher in Washington?
Mackenzie Gore at the time?
Gore.
At that time.
So that was like best case scenario, right?
That was
you got your future shortstop, and then Mackenzie Gore, who is now a Texas Ranger. So to me, that's like the best case scenario. I'm like, I know what I got and win. I'm trying to build a team. Yeah, but you don't have pitching. Good, find it. Find it without giving up Masyn Winn in the process. I can't hit. Okay. Find better hitters. Like, I hate to simplify it, but at some point you can't just keep robbing Peter to pay Paul. So I'm keeping Winn. I understand the question. I understand the nature of the question, but I'm keeping Winn. I'm keeping Weatherholt. Bradford, you said I thought he was part of the core. To me, he is.
I feel like that question made you angry.
No, passionate.
I agree.
I don't know.
Passionate.
He's teetering.
Aren't we all?
A little bit.
Let's talk passion. Let's talk about possible core pieces for the note from the 314. What are the chances one Masyn McTavish can become a consistent 25-goal scorer?
I think he absolutely will be. There's no doubt.
Right off of the bat.
Yeah, I think he'll score 20, 25 right away. Right away. He's going to be on your power play unit. He'll be a net front presence for you. He's got high-end skill. Like, everybody's so, drawn to what he did last year. He had a bit of an off year. He didn't see eye to eye with the brand new head coach. Not the first guy. And here's a newsflash. Everybody loves Joel Quenneville, okay? Well, if he couldn't produce under Joel Quenneville, let me tell you about Joel Quenneville. He's not everybody's favorite. And he's certainly not a guy that is easy sometimes to play for. And he has guys who he picks he may not like.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And doesn't make him a bad coach. He's one of the winningest coaches. He's great. I like Joel Quenneville. This is not like me saying, he's a bad guy. No. But just like any boss in a business, not any, a lot of bosses in businesses and in the world, sometimes they have employees or people that they work with that they don't like particularly, so they make their life just a little bit harder.
Yeah.
To prove a point. And I think Masyn McTavish, one thing Joel Quenneville really doesn't like is cocky young players. I know. I was one. Didn't like me very much to start. I had long hair, tattoos, earrings in. He's like, who the hell are you?
Get out of here, hippie. That's what he told you.
He called me a lot of things. And I was like, why does it matter? As long as I'm playing hockey the right way. But it mattered to him. So I had to get a haircut, all this stuff. It was like, and that was fine. Okay, whatever, cool.
Right.
Didn't really have an issue with Joel, but Masyn McTavish was holding out through training camp last year. Became a big thing. And for Joel Quenneville, he may have viewed that as insulting and not a team guy. And I went through a situation where my contract was up and I was holding out as well. But actually, I guess we call it a hold-in these days. I still went to training camp. I did the fitness test. I got on the ice, did the practice, did everything while waiting for a contract because I wanted to show them, I'm not playing hardball. But I could see Joel being a little upset with that and then therefore not maybe putting McTavish in the most ideal situations at times. He found somebody else he liked better.
Yeah.
It's fine. But Masyn McTavish, let's not lose sight here. He's a third overall draft pick. He will score 20 to 25 goals yearly for your team. He's going to be a really big piece of the puzzle here in St. Louis.
There you go. That's Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Bradford Brunn still taking your Freedom Friday topics. We'll continue next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
Well, I was looking up things today on my Circa Sports app, and I looked at the date. It's end of the month, which means get in on the action of America turning 250 this year. Users in Missouri, sign up, or if you're an existing user at Circa Sports, click on the America turning 250, that offer. And for everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 onto your account. And once you play through that $250, Circa Sports, what they're going to do, they're going to put $250 right back into your account. And then you get to continue to have fun. The futures bets are awesome. I love those. It's always cool to put a little bit of money on something that you're predicting to happen in the future. They do have the best odds of any app that is out there. You can cross-reference with any of the other apps. Check it out. Circa Sports has the best odds, which means hopefully you're getting bigger payouts. They got high betting limits. And again, the number one thing is they don't cut you off, limit you, or block you when you start winning. They celebrate the winners. That's why they're the best in the business. That's why Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. So celebrate that 250 years and find out more at circasports.com. Again, that's circasports.com. Must be 21 or older and a Missouri gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sunday, Dodgers and Red Sox. Pregame at 5:30. First pitch at 6:20. The MLB plays on 101 ESPN. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Marmol unveils lineup for series opener in Toronto. I'm Bradford Bruns, and this SportsCenter update is powered by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Tonight at 6:07 p.m., the Cardinals and Blue Jays kick off their three-game set in Canada. Ollie Marmol will start with J.J. Weatherholt at second base. Jordan Walker still in the two-hole, followed by Alec Burleson, the DH Ivan Herrera, Nootbaar, Winn, Church, Fermin, and Crooks. All batters in support of Kyle Leahy this evening. He will oppose the righty for Toronto, Dylan Cease, 7-game winner, but the starting pitcher for the American League in the All-Star game. Right now as well, it's 2-0 Yankees over the Cubs in afternoon action on this Friday. The SportsCenter update has been brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Don't slow down. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, Bradford Bruns continues our Freedom Friday with another topic.
A little more hockey. Jamie from the 314. Does the goaltender on a squad, NHL or otherwise, ever get to wear the C?
No, not anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. They've never really allowed it for whatever reason. Most of the time because I don't know the exact rules, but there are some logistical things. Like if you want to talk to the referee, the goalie going to skate out of his crease and go all the way over to the referee and talk to him about something. That seems kind of weird.
I'll get there. Hold on.
Yeah, it just has never been the goaltender. Now, Vancouver tried it a number of years ago with Roberto Luongo.
Yeah.
And they put the C, they couldn't put it on his jersey, so on his goalie mask, at the bottom of his mask, on the chin part, he had a big C for captain. Didn't work out the way they wanted. They gassed that idea and went back to a player the next year. Let's not forget the captain, too, has a lot of media obligations as well. A lot of times a goaltender doesn't really want to talk to media on a game day, or, you know, like they're a little bit, they're like pitchers. They're routine, they're a little bit out there sometimes. It just has never been a thing, and following the Roberto Luongo thing, it will never be a thing again.
Prior to that, organizationally, could you think of anyone who would have proceeded to kind of fit that bill? To me, somebody, as far as being a spokesperson almost for the company, or, you know, basically being that voice for the organization, I would have thought of somebody like a Martin Brodeur. But beyond that, as far as running hot and cold, you know, I understand from where you're coming there, it's a difficult dynamic to reach, especially with the obligations.
There's a lot of goalies that are leaders, though. Like, don't let me mistake that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Henrik Lundqvist was a big part of the leadership group with the Rangers. Curtis Joseph was a big part of the leadership group in Toronto when he played there. Ed Belfour as well. A lot of Jordan Binnington right now is a very big voice with the leadership group with the St. Louis Blues. So it's not like the goalies aren't recognized as leaders inside the walls of the locker room. They're just not recognized with letters on their jersey out in public.
Fair enough. Guys, did you see the really cool video of Drew Brees asking Sean Payton to introduce him at the Hall of Fame ceremony next week? And I want to know, from the 636, who would introduce you in a spot like that, or anything close to it, for a big ceremony, an induction, anything huge?
Wow.
Probably my brother. And it's not a terribly unique story, but it is unique. Just, you know, where we grew up was a tough area. And so my dad used to be super productive and didn't really want us running around with the neighborhood kids. So he'd not kind of force us, but we would have no choice but to play sports together. Mm-hmm. And so we got to play hockey, football, basketball. And then as we got a little bit older, our ring of friends was allowed to grow a little bit. And so then Sean's school friends and whatnot were older, but I'd already been playing sports. So I learned all the sports from playing with my brother. He made me better at every sport, including hockey. It's his head coach for one of his minor hockey teams. Again, Sean's 4 years older than me. used to let me practice with their team. And not just like, oh, hey, let the little guy practice. Like, they practice for real. And even when, like, hitting started, like, I'd get hit. I'm 4 years younger than these guys. I'm not even playing body checking at that point. But let me tell you, when I got to the level to play body contact, I was murdering kids. Mm-hmm. Well, because I wasn't afraid of anybody, for one thing, and two, I'd already been hitting for like 4 years. So just every step of the way, he played junior hockey before I did. He was the captain on my junior hockey team. My first year of junior hockey, played in the NHL before I did. He's kind of paved the way for me the entire path. And so if I got an honor, a high honor bestowed on me like that or anything close, and they had to have somebody present me or talk about me, there's nobody that knows my story better than
Yeah, with all the childhood,
just everything,
taking you under his wing.
Yep.
That's cool.
He was a great brother. Like a lot of brothers that were 4 years older, he was like, get the hell away.
I got my own friends.
He didn't do that, never did that.
Yeah.
So,
and after meeting Sean, I could see that.
Yeah.
Just an awesome human being.
Yep.
He was so excited that night just to be there at your birthday party and your celebration.
Well, it's weird for him because this is a part of life that he doesn't really know about me. And then so for me to be there that night, and there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And he was like overwhelmed almost, like, holy crap, like you have a whole life down here.
Yeah.
You know?
But what was cool about Sean that night too, and this is the only time that I've interacted with him outside of maybe your occasional like social media stuff. What was great about Sean that night, though, is he totally leaned into it, too. Like, he was just excited to know more about, like, the radio stuff, or I'm sure your hockey side of things, or your businesses, because you had friends, like you said, from all walks of life at that place.
It was a very eclectic room.
Yeah, so Sean was just, like, leaning in, having a great time, and really wanting to know more about your life down here. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And of course, like, we asked him questions. Hey, he was training for the Iron Man at the time, so we were asking him questions as well. But he wasn't like, that's cool. What I'm doing is, and that would have been fine. But Sean really wanted to know more about your life down here, so I thought that was awesome. That was great.
What about you?
I don't know, like, how should I answer this? Like, if I got a radio?
No, just whatever. Yeah. So if you got a major radio, let's say I don't know if the radio has a Hall of Fame or something.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But let's
say you got a star on the walk of
St. Louis Radio's Hall of Fame.
No, let's say it's in Hollywood. Let's say your career in 5 years from now takes you to like to LA. Something huge happens, you become like the next Joe Rogan on something.
Sure.
And then you get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Who's presenting it to you?
So obviously with Dunk, it's funny, Jamie. Okay, so Dunk passed away. Dunk would have been, of course. I don't know if our guy Mike Ryder would be comfortable with something like that. Yeah. I would be honored if Mike Ryder, because Mike Ryder, when I was first hired, I mean Bradford. So this is coming full circle. Bradford was the producer of the Fast Lane a long time ago. When I first got hired, it was 2012.
For a stretch.
Bradford, for a stretch. You were going to teach, and he was going into teaching, and you were filling in for the Fast Lane, and I was hired, and Bradford trained me, and Mike Ryder was the board op.
Yeah.
So the person I would talk to, it's not like it is now where like Marsh sits in here. I was always in the producer studio where Mike Ryder is.
Go to silence.
Yeah, go to silence. Exactly. Go to silence.
Yeah.
I never walked in.
I remember those days.
It wasn't like there wasn't a lot of interaction during the show unless I needed to tell somebody something. And a lot of times I just would say, I push the button down and say, hey, Dunk, you got a live read or whatever. And really, Ryder handled all that stuff. So the person I would talk to was Ryder. So Ryder and I have been together a long time here in radio. I don't know if Ryder would be comfortable with it. If he would, it'd be an honor. Mm-hmm. Tell you what, though, if not, you, for sure. Like, you and I have worked together. You were the person. Yeah, you were the person that that was filling in when Dunk left, unfortunately for good.
Yeah.
And that was a really tough time for me. I was kind of like, bitter's not the right word.
You were burnt out a little bit.
I was burnt out.
You were dealing with a lot, and Dunk had to do it from an access unit.
Yeah, which I completely understood.
This is not anything to do. the circumstances. And
Right.
then when Dunk couldn't do it, you had a revolving door of people who may or may not have been radio people coming through here.
Correct.
And maybe not even people you knew.
Right.
So that was difficult going from your boy Dunk.
Yeah.
And then a different version of Dunk.
Sure.
Then to some stranger, and then the next day somebody new, and then the next day somebody new. And
Right. And and a lot of times you're right. I didn't know them. You know, the program director at the time was just trying new things, and the trying new things part was, me and Dan Betlock, getting them up to speed, and here this is what we're going to talk about. Oh, I don't really know that. Okay, so then we chucked that out. And Jamie, for those that don't know, Jamie was the first one. You came in here, and we had a prior relationship. You were our hockey guy. You were Dunk and I's hockey guy.
A number of times I had been on the turn.
I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
But that was over phone. I didn't know you, and I was kind of like, you're right. I was burned out. I'm like, man, let me just do the show.
You're probably like, wow, friggin' hockey guy.
Yeah, great. I got hockey. Great, I got hockey guy coming in. Rotating guests, this is I'm just and at the time I'm like, just let me do the show, and if Dunk can't come back, we have to figure this out. We got to figure out the long-term plan here, First segment was something baseball related. I tossed something at Jamie, thinking he was going to give me some stock answer, and him and I went at it.
What a beauty.
Shocker. Jamie and I went at it. Jamie I know Jamie now, you pulled something up, and we went at first segment, something Cardinal related. And went to break, and we both looked at each other, and I'm like, that was awesome. And we had fun.
No, I'll never forget what you said to me. You go, what was that?
Yeah.
I go, what? What you just did? I'm like, I don't know. He goes, well, just keep doing it.
Just do it. You.
Yeah.
James, right?
And then at the end of that show, you said, well, when are you coming back?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you just looked me straight in the eye. You said, come back tomorrow. And just keep coming back until they tell you not to come anymore.
Yes. That's a true story.
True story.
I'm
and then the Blues went on their run. And then we ended up developing a little bit of a side show, Road to the Cup that year with other people that were here. And then after that, not even that summer, that fall, we were offered a chance to come back and do a show.
Yeah. So, you laugh, but Jamie, you know a lot about, you always were very respectful of the Dunk situation, which was, you weren't somebody that's like, oh, hey, listen, we got to move on. You were always very respectful of that situation. And then we had an opportunity to build our own thing, and now we're together on the fast line. So, man, you laugh, but if our guy Ryder, or some combination of you and Ryder, yeah, done. Because Ryder had the first part of my radio career here, and obviously you're having the second part.
Yeah.
Am I in the second half? Let's hope not, right? I'm not in the second half of my radio career,
How old are you now?
44?
I think you're in the second half.
Son of a... When did
I
that
think
happen?
so.
When did that happen?
You're closer. Never mind.
It's not the back nine, though. It's not the back nine.
Ryder just texted, I would be honored. So, Jamie, you're on pause.
That's fine.
Just be ready.
I'll stay warm in the bullpen.
Yeah. No, you guys, seriously, the combination of the two. Because, and Ryder was there, too, with all the stuff with Donk and everything.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, I'd be honored if you talked about my radio journey. Same thing with Ryder.
Well,
so
when you get that moment, I'll be there.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I don't know if you have to worry about that, but,
Just don't know, Anthony. We
you
just
never
don't know.
Maybe I'll make one up.
Just put it right here on Olive Boulevard. Just one star on the sidewalk right there.
Like your version of the Dundies.
And we have 4 people for the ceremony out there.
I'll have my daughter Madeline just draw out the star. She's really creative with that stuff.
It would be amazing if we had one really put in. Really, in the middle of the night.
The city of Creve Course, what the hell is this?
Who's Anthony Stalter?
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
100 yards away.
So we look at it every day. We'd put it right across there.
Yeah.
Watch people walk by and be like, huh?
What is this? I missed this ceremony.
Now I kind of want to do it.
Yeah, it'd be funny. You know what? Riz would do it, so let's do it.
Yeah, but he'd be allowed to do it.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, they wouldn't say anything.
They wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. All right. More Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN.
Give us your opinion on the Air Comfort Service heating, cooling, and insulation text line at 314-399-9646 on 101 ESPN. The Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers is doing a little shoulder shimmy to this new music here.
Feels like a little bit of an X-Files remix. You know?
Yeah, like we're about to roll up to a house or something like that, and knock on some doors and figure out what's going on here. We're detectives.
Imagine if we were detectives.
I think we'd be good.
Oh, I think we'd be fine. Yeah.
Fastlane fine or?
Yeah, probably Fastlane fine.
Elevated.
No, I think we'd be really good.
You know what I'd be afraid
Especially
of?
if we had Carey, too, because then we got a black guy.
That'd be huge. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it works better for undercover sometimes.
Sometimes.
Depends where you're at.
Right. The only concern I'd have with this detective trio here, I feel like we'd be blaming people, like making assumptions too quickly. Like, oh, yeah, you did it. We know you did it.
Got a gut feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would probably be right. However, the letter of the law says you have to have, real evidence.
Right.
So that's when we just beat the crap out of them until they admit it? Is that how it works?
No, Jamie, it's frowned upon.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? I feel like you get the truth out of people when they feel fear.
Well, not always.
No?
Mm-mm.
So bad take.
Bad take on that, yeah.
My bad.
Maybe we should just keep doing what we're doing.
I don't know. Honestly, guys, I think I could provide a decent amount of balance. I did at one point study investigative journalism, hardcore journalism. Clearly, that worked out very well for me.
There you go.
Yes.
So then do you think we should beat the crap out of him?
No.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought maybe he's...
Tread lightly.
Again, pretty frowned upon. Yeah.
Generally speaking.
More Freedom Friday
They
topics.
probably did it, though.
Here on 101 ESPN. Go ahead, Bradford.
Let's do it. Let's head to the Snake Pit. We're overdue to give a little bit of love to the crowd in the Snake Pit today. And this one comes from Ellipsis 150. There are rumblings, gentlemen, of the Orioles maybe shaking up their core, potentially moving a Jackson Holliday. Do you think the Cards could acquire the former #1 overall pick not too long ago?
Drafted as a shortstop, right?
Yeah.
Yep. See you later, Masyn Winn. There you go.
Maybe this would be a transition to third.
Third
base would be great.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think there's a lot of upside still to Jackson Holliday, and I don't know why the Orioles would move on from that. However, if they are contemplating it, I think the Cardinals would be foolish not to at least pick up the phone and see what the cost would be, because even if you gave up some really good young prospects, you're getting one.
Yeah.
It's not the same language. It's not the same as picking up a 30-year-old third baseman or a 27-year-old. You're picking up a child who fits right in your window.
Right.
Yeah. I would part with something pretty substantial to get him.
I mean, to get a Holiday in here, absolutely, or back in here, certainly. The family, the bloodlines, how hard of a worker.
I don't think he's having a terrible year either.
He's actually been tearing it up this month. Again, delayed start to the season. You understand the struggles there, but throughout the month of July, especially of late, he's up to .370 in this month alone. And you're talking about a guy at 22 years old, 22 years of age. Already has more than 260 games at the major league level. Frankly, if you have an opportunity to fleece or basically take advantage of this reluctance by the Orioles, I have no idea, frankly, what that organization is doing. I don't know what has happened in the span of the last year or two.
That's really
53
weird.
and 56, you had the belle of the ball at catcher in Adley Rutschman a couple of years ago. Remember him? Jackson Holliday, all of these heralded prospects. Oh, yeah, but you forgot about the pitching.
He's only 22 years old.
Jackson? Yeah. Oh, he's a baby in baseball.
So
in the baseball world.
I think I'm correct in saying that if you're the Cardinals, if you have high-end prospects, it would be worth making that deal.
I agree. Going back to the Orioles here for a second. What?
You don't sound like it.
No, I'm with you. Going back to the Orioles for a second, when Bradford brought like, it's weird the way things have kind of transpired in Baltimore. That's a perfect example of when you think like, I have enough. We have enough. We're good. We fought. Our plan has come to fruition when you haven't won a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. We're good. Got all these young guys. They're maturing. All the same. We're good.
And the AL East, too. We're good.
On the surface, yeah, you had a good team.
Yeah. Pitching was...
But that's the exact time, and I hope the Cardinals get there at some point soon, but that's the exact time to say, all right, where's my sledgehammer? Where's my sledgehammer? Let's take the sledgehammer to the fly. Let's go over the top. Let's get dudes in here pitching wise. Like, what's our weakness? That's the time, in my opinion, to overspend in free agency. Because really, all free agents you're gonna overspend. So you might as well go out, get a dude, or make one of those bold trades. Take from the farm system that is everybody's looking at because of all the young talent you have, and Adley Rutschman and Jackson Holliday and Gunnar Henderson and these guys, and say, all right, now we want real pitching. But they did not. And maybe now some of these guys are going to be available. I don't know. Be fun to see.
Lots of good, timely cinema talk today, guys. Already through about 2 hours. From the 636, who is your favorite Spider-Man actor through the years?
Oh, man.
That's a tough one. I always felt like Tobey Maguire kind of nailed it.
The original.
Yeah.
No, I never felt like he was like... Ugh.
So who's the latest guy?
So Tom Holland now has a franchise high, if you will, 4 films, solo films, including the new one. Just a bit of a Marvel guy over here, clearly.
Nice.
Andrew Garfield, you basically forgot about those two. He was in the middle.
Yeah.
I didn't mind him.
No thanks.
Kind of like skater style. I don't know. The boyishness, Holland captures that, but isn't that really the primary appeal of the character? He's actually, a lot of people don't know this, he's older than 30 now. So are you going to adjust the storylines? Is it, okay, moving into young adulthood? I don't know. It's worked so far.
Is Spider-Man, was he always a teenager, right?
High school, early college, that was the appeal of the character.
So in that regard, I think Holland's done a really good job. I watched all of the Marvel movies as not as they came out, but as they're supposed to go in the timeline. Nice. So like Disney Plus, which we have, they've got them all listed for you. So you start with Captain America, the first one, and then go to, I think it's like Captain Marvel. So in the sequence of like when things are happening, they lay it all out. So I'm like, all right, cool, we got done with that one. By the time I was introduced to Spider-Man, I was annoyed. With him. It's not fair, but like you're introduced to Iron Man and Thor and Captain America and all these guys, and then you got like this kid. So now I'm going from Iron Man building everything in a cave and Captain America doing it to a high schooler, and I just found him kind of annoying because he was a kid, but he's supposed to be a kid. So I don't know.
So which one do you like best?
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I think so too. Looking at the choices, probably, yeah. Andrew Garfield's not bad, but Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. All right, what says you there, Bradford?
There's still a pretty long leash, I think, for Tom Holland, because when you're talking about the pending conclusion of the multiverse, right? And the leash there, I'd have to say, as far as authenticity to the comics, it would appear as if Tom Holland is that guy. I don't mind Tobey Maguire. He just never struck me as, oh, hey, precocious Peter Parker. Tom Holland fits the bill for me.
I got you. No, that's fair. He's probably represents more of the comic book version of.
Yeah, what doesn't make sense though
what's
a little
his name?
bit
Peter?
Is the Spider-Man cartoon when I was growing up. Peter Parker was an adult working at the Daily Bugle.
Like Clark Kent, huh? Sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
No, was it? Yeah. Because J. Jonah Jameson was his boss.
By the way, is there any better character than what's his name?
I know.
What's the actor's name?
I don't know, but
J.K. Simmons is awesome.
Thank you, J.K. Simmons.
He's awesome.
He's great.
He's great.
In everything.
Yes.
But so that didn't make sense to me then when you come up with this, and then you got like a a kid. And I'm like, by the way, he writes for the newspaper.
Right.
He gets yelled at all the time by his boss.
Right. What are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing.
A lot of newsmakers, right? Like Clark Kent was in the news.
Yeah.
Same thing with Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever see, speaking of J.K. Simmons, did you ever see Whiplash?
Oh, yeah, with Miles Teller.
The drummer.
The orchestra, the drummer.
He was, that dude was incredible in that.
How much did you hate him?
I hated him, but also loved everything he was saying.
I did until it really was him.
Yeah.
I thought, we're giving away the movie now. No, but you'll have to watch it.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
His character, I thought he was playing a character.
Right.
And then I thought, oh, man, it's not really who he was. But
right. And it's like, nah, you are.
Yeah.
But he got what he wanted in the end.
He did.
He was pushing and pushing and pushing.
It was an intense movie.
It was. For a movie about drumming.
I didn't even know what it was. And
right.
we put it on in the living room, and I'm like, well, what is this crap?
Right.
Friggin' band camp here? Like, what are we doing? And then this guy walks in. I was like, okay.
All right. I can hang with this. Mm-hmm. All right. We've got round 3. We got round 3 now with our guy Sam in the Gauntlet here on 101 ESPN.
After the deals are done and moves have been made, BK and T-Bone will break down the Cardinals trade deadline. Tune in this Monday for a trade deadline edition of the Redbird Report. Watch or listen to a special live episode of the Redbird Report with Brandon Kiley and Tanner Hendrickson. This Monday starting at 6 p.m. on 101 ESPN. WXOS HD1E St. Louis 101 ESPN is driven by Auto Centers Nissan, home of the 30-day new Nissan return promise. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. For warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
It is 4:04, your time check, brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. We've got Sam back for day 3 and round 3 of the Gauntlet. What's up, Sam?
How you doing, Anthony?
Doing all right, although you're making me nervous.
Good.
Oh, evil laugh there. Wow.
So you knocked off CD. You knocked off CD 2 days ago. You beat Jamie yesterday. With Bradford Bruns having to participate in writing the questions, I'm assuming you don't want to take on Bradford today.
Well, I want to keep it traditional, so I wanted to take on the 4 main guys. No offense, Bradford, you do a great job.
Appreciate it.
But I was always going to try to do all 4, assuming I made it this far. So,
well, you have.
One question real quick, Anthony.
Yes,
what
sir.
category don't you want today?
No, don't answer. The wheel hears everything.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not gonna.
I know.
I don't
I just wanted to beat you to the punch.
I don't know what kind of mood the wheel's in today. Sometimes the wheel is very favorable. You tell it to what it wants, the wheel delivers. Most times, the wheel sticks it to you.
I've been putting good vibes into it all day, so.
Fair enough. All right. Good luck to you, Sam.
You as well, Anthony.
Thank you.
All right, Anthony, get the hell out of here. Sam, tell my guy Bradford to spin the wheel, please.
Bradford, please spin that wheel.
I'm not going to ask you what you're hoping for because you know how this works.
I do. Yeah. I do.
So we'll see how it works here as the wheel is spinning round and round and round and round. And, oh, boy.
Ooh, that was tight.
That was close. You almost had hockey.
Okay.
But you got random.
Yes. I sent a text to the 8:30 Recreator earlier saying that I was hoping for random because it really anything but football with Anthony. At least I got a chance.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Now, random, as we know, could be in the wheelhouse or completely out of the wheelhouse for both of you.
No giraffes.
Yeah, exactly. As you know, Sam, 4 questions, each of them worth 2 points. If you use the options, only worth 1 point. If we're tied, just like yesterday, we'll go to a tiebreaker and we will get a winner. Are you ready?
Oh, I am, sir. Thank you.
All right, question 1. Christopher Nolan's 2026 blockbuster, The Odyssey, has been released in theaters and made $264.1 million worldwide in its opening weekend. In mythology, Odysseus was the king of what island in the Mediterranean Sea?
Oh, man. Oh, God. In the Mediterranean Sea. I'm going to go with, I hope this is right, Ithaca. Final answer. Tell me that's in the Mediterranean. That's C. I can't even say the word.
We got you covered. All right, question number 2, Sam. The Eiffel Tower. It stands 1,083 feet tall and holds the record for world's tallest man-made structure. That was the case until 1930. How many elevators are in the Eiffel Tower?
I'm going to have to go with the options on this one.
Shocking. They are as follows: 5, 8, or 10.
5, 8, or 10. Oh, man. 5, 8, or 10. I am named after my dad, so I'm the second. I'm going to go with number 2, 8. Final answer.
Okay.
All right. Question 3. 1969 marked the year that the famous vertical NBA badge was introduced. Which player is the NBA logo modeled after?
That would be Jerry West. Final answer.
And finally, Sam, producing over 6.6 billion pounds of coffee, this country produces the most coffee in the world, generating roughly 1/3 of the entire global supply. Name this country.
Oh, man. I know what 2 that come to mind right away, and I know they're both going to be in the options. Instinct tells me Colombia because Juan Valdez and his donkey. But I'm pretty sure it's Brazil. Oh, God, do I do the options? Shoot or shoot, Brazil, final answer.
All right. Let's get our guy Anthony back in here. Sam, how you feeling, bud?
The last one made me a little nervous.
All right. Well, we'll see what our guy Anthony is able to do here. Anthony, how was it? Pretty quiet on Fridays, isn't it?
It was. I'll tell you what, though. That door closed.
Yeah.
It's warm.
It's warm. It's freezing
in here.
Yeah. It's cold even by my standards.
Yeah. Well, so you know it's bad.
What's like that? Warmth? What is that like?
Right? Although,
Yeah.
Bradford, I don't know, like my blood was starting to get used to it in here. Now I went in there, warmed up a little bit. Now I'm back in here.
Yeah.
Should have just
You're doing the
stuck with the cold.
hot cold therapy.
Yeah, the old hot cold therapy. That's right. How'd Sam do? How many points did he get?
Well,
You know what you have to do? You've got to pack that lunch no matter what.
category's random.
Oh, sweet mother.
Yep.
Of all that's holy. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Christopher Nolan's 2026 blockbuster, The Odyssey, has been released in theaters and made $264.1 million worldwide in its opening weekend. In mythology, Odysseus was the king of what island in the Mediterranean Sea?
I did not see this movie.
But it's in the books, too.
Of course, yeah. No, naturally, I read them all.
Big Homer fan.
Yes. The Iliad. I will take the options on this one, Jamie.
Is it Ithaca, Crete, or Delos?
Ithaca, what?
Crete, not Creed, Crete, or Delos?
Like that movie.
Yeah.
I'll go Ithaca. Final answer.
All right, buddy. Question number 2. The Eiffel Tower stands 1,083 feet tall and held to the record for world's tallest man-made structure until 1930. How many elevators are in the Eiffel Tower?
Options.
5, 8, 10.
5, 8, or 10. For some reason, I'm not a big fan of the number 5 outside of Albert. 10 seems too, I don't know, too obvious. I'll go 8. Final answer. I'll go the snowman route.
Question 3. 1969 marked the year that the famous vertical NBA badge was introduced. Which player is the NBA logo modeled after?
Jerry West. Final answer.
And Stalt's question number 4. Producing over 6.6 billion pounds of coffee, this country produces the most coffee in the world, generating about 1/3 of the entire global supply. Name this country.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you the options here because you're going to give me the Dominican Republic. You're going to give me Colombia. And then you're going to give me something else. I think it's either the DR or Colombia. And the DR popped in my head first. So I'm going to go with the Dominican Republic. Final answer.
Wow. Okay. Let's start with question 2. The Eiffel Tower stands 1,083 feet tall and held the record for the world's tallest man-made structure until 1930. How many elevators are in the Eiffel Tower? Sam said 8.
Yeah.
Anthony with the options said 8. Answer is
8 is enough when it comes to elevators in the tower. 8.
Sam also used the options.
Oh, boy. Okay. The way you phrased that, Jamie.
I know.
Nice job, Sam.
I tried to do that.
You as well.
Question 3. 1969 marked the year that the famous vertical NBA badge was introduced. Which player is the NBA logo modeled after? Sam said Jerry West. Anthony said Jerry West. Answer is
the great Jerry West.
It is. We are 3-3.
Okay.
After 2 questions. Let's go to question 1. Christopher Nolan's 2026 blockbuster, The Odyssey, has been released in theaters and made $264.1 million worldwide in its opening weekend. In mythology, Odysseus was the king of what island in the Mediterranean Sea? Anthony said Ithaca. Sam said Ithaca. Answer is...
You know it's Ithaca.
Ithaca. Sam did not need the options.
Oh, really?
Correct.
Nice work,
Thank
Sam.
you, oh brother, where art thou?
Nice, Sam. Good job, man.
Here's where we're at.
Wow.
5-4, 1 question left.
That's the
Neither
coffee one.
of you used the options, and you both have different answers.
Oh, man.
Producing over 6.6 billion pounds of coffee, this country produces the most coffee in the world, generating roughly 1/3 of the entire global supply. Name this country. Sam said Brazil.
Okay.
Anthony said the Dominican Republic. Again, neither of them using the options. Whoever's right will win, or if it's a different answer, Sam still wins.
Mm-hmm. It's not the Dominican Republic. I lose.
Correct.
Okay.
Answer is...
It's Brazil.
Sam.
Oh, wow.
You have chosen
Good
wisely.
job. Really good job, Sam. Nice job. I didn't even think of Brazil, honestly.
I
Well
was
done,
between
man.
that and Colombia, but Brazil has the population and size, so I don't know.
No, well done. Can I ask you what the options were?
They were...
I did. Yes, please.
Vietnam,
Oh, so not, the DR wasn't even on there.
Brazil, Colombia.
Wow.
So who's 2? Is Colombia 2?
I don't know. You're asking too much of me, Sam.
We'll look into it, Sam.
Come on, man.
What the hell? You got Google at home. Check it out.
I'm going to have to Google that one.
Yeah.
Well done,
I
Sam.
would have never guessed Vietnam.
No, yeah, I
Vietnam does produce a lot of coffee.
Wow.
It's the underdog.
Okay. Wow, yeah.
Sam, well done. Congratulations. And you're going to be back. You're going to be back on Monday for an opportunity to play Marshy and win a Gauntlet trophy, man. Nice job.
Good Lord.
Sam,
I
if
really
I've
hope
got
I'm
some...
not a good guy on Monday. I really hope I'm not a good guy.
Well, if I was going to give you some a recommendation is go out this weekend and be a real scumbag, okay?
Yeah,
Give you a chance on Monday.
Or something, yeah.
Well done. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Sam, congrats. You'll be back. You'll be back here on Monday, and I am heading to the penalty box.
Oh boy,
nice work.
Thank you guys so much. Seriously, sorry again, and can't wait.
No need to apologize, man. You're rolling right now. Nice work.
Yes.
All right. Take care. Have a good weekend.
You also. You guys also. Thank you again.
Thank you. So the reason why I went with the Dominican Republic is my father would go back and forth. He had projects there, and he'd always kind of bring back some coffee, and like my mother talked about the unbelievable coffee from the DR.
Okay.
Was he allowed to bring coffee back?
He did.
No receipts now on that, you know.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations. We're fine.
I guess so.
I don't know. I didn't know your dad was a gangster like that.
He could be.
Rolling with
He could be. Yeah.
coffee.
So I had it in my mind. I'm like, it's a country that produces some good coffee.
I'm sure it does. It's just
not the number one.
Not the number one.
Jamie, if I may, since it's an Odyssey Friday here on the Fast Lane, apparently, relatively lukewarm reception to the movie. Kind of good, not great. That's the vibe I received, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Due to the fact that were you a little frightened by the one-eyed monster?
That was an interesting part.
Right?
It felt a little out of place.
It did. It was gigantic.
Yeah.
I mean, epic.
It was. It was again, it was an intense part of the movie. It was
literally
cool,
from the epic.
but again, oddly placed. But it worked. It worked.
You had to stare him straight in the eye. Matt Damon can.
This is true. He said, I'm keeping an eye on you.
Come on, you're the big Homer fan over there. You know this.
More of your Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN has your chance to win a pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship, August 18th through the 23rd at Belle Rive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra. See the top PGA players in the world compete while enjoying the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra, located alongside the 7th green, featuring shaded seating and indoor lounge, a variety of food and beverage options for purchase, including off-site parking and shuttle service and more. Find your chance to win that pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship at Belle Rive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 app. TMA? Then nominate yourself to be the Morning After Listener of the Month, and you could be selected and score a Form Energy prize pack. Sign up now at 101ESPN.com or TMASTL.com. The TMA Listener of the Month Club is presented by Form Energy. We do the work. Two former pros and one average Joe. You're listening to The Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN live from the penalty box. I'm Anthony Stalter. Jamie Rivers, Bradford Bruns. Carey Davis has been suspended for his attitude today and all next week. And Andrew Marsh also still serving a suspension as well for his attitude.
Hey, I hope Marshy finds peace.
Me too.
Before Monday.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. A piece of cake or like a piece of...
piece of good mood.
Okay. All right, good. Piece of good mood.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. Rams once had a player, Pisa. You remember Bradford?
Yes, I do.
Linebacker?
Oh, Tino Samoa.
Leaning Tower of Pisa. Too.
That's absolutely. Bradford, what do you got next for us for the Freedom Friday?
Fortunately, gentlemen, the 49ers no longer have to imagine who's going to be taking the opposite side of the field to one Mike Evans, because yesterday a reunion was staged with old friend Deebo Samuel. So Chris Olave inking the extension with the New Orleans Saints and Deebo back in San Francisco. But the question from the 636, how much juice is left in the tank? How healthy will he be to help this team?
That I don't know. But I will tell you this. And Jamie, I don't know if you remember this or not, but when Deebo Samuel was wanting a new contract and he had demanded a trade from the 49ers, and he might have been like one of those hold in guys, not hold out. But when he either wanted a new deal or wanted to be traded, I said, look, I get it. He's a very productive player, but he fits so well in Kyle Shanahan's offense that if it were me, and who am I to tell Deebo Samuel what to do? But if it were me, I would take a fair deal while also staying in Kyle Shanahan's offense. He was there one more year and then was dealt to Washington, and he just wasn't the same player.
No.
And I don't think it was all because of injuries. He was good, but he is somebody that thrives from being right around the line of scrimmage. How they utilize it, running back,
they use him in so many different ways.
In motion. He's not your typical lineup, out wide, beat cornerbacks and coverages that way. He's just not. And there's no shame in it. I loved watching Deebo Samuel at South Carolina. Same way. Line him up around the right line of scrimmage, get him the ball, get him a space, and let him go. He's such a versatile player in that regard that if you're not in an offense that is going to suit you, things like what we saw in Washington where he didn't live up to the expectations, that's what happened. So I don't know if he's got enough left in the tank and all that, but I do know he's back in a better situation.
I think he'll be good. I think Kyle Shanahan will see how much he has in the tank, and then he will design certain plays that are set for what he is now.
Yes, I agree.
And see if he can't, recapture some of the magic with just keeping it simple for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he once pioneered the position of wide back, but last year, even though he equaled Stoltz, and this was surprising to me, all things considered, in Washington, he equaled a career high for games played with 16, believe it or not. But the key difference there, and yeah, you had to carry the freight a bit more in the early part of the season as McLaurin was still being brought along, ineffective, inconsistent quarterback play. 3 fewer yards per catch. That's a huge dip. And so you do wonder, it stands to reason as far as being a complementary piece. I'm not saying he can't be an effective weapon for this team. You don't know about the extent really of Pearsall's injury. You have Mike Evans as the alpha there. If he's a complementary piece and doesn't have to do too much, I'm intrigued, especially at that number of about $7 million.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
you got one more for us, Bradford?
Yes, indeed. Let's go back to baseball, guys. If Shohei from the 636 can't pitch for the rest of the season, is this the year when somebody actually catches him for NL MVP, i.e. PCA, I guess?
Oh, boy.
Well, didn't he win it last year?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
He didn't pitch hardly at all.
Correct. Yeah. But those offensive numbers aren't quite in the rarefied air that they were a year ago. Not quite.
So who would be our contenders this year? Let's think about this. So it's Shohei, it's PCA, and who? Is that it? Just 2-man race?
They are the 2 front runners, in my opinion. And when you actually look right now, Carey's not here, so we can talk about WAR just a little, right? Just a little.
Yeah.
Technically, this is pretty amazing, and I'm not the biggest supporter of one Pete Crow Armstrong. But if you're telling me, despite or making light of what Shohei Ohtani has done so far first half of the season on the mound, PCA's WAR is slightly better right now, 6.1 to 6.0 for Ohtani. You know what you're getting in center field each and every night. And all of that, the surge, it coincides directly with the rise of the Cubs. I'm saying right now, in spite of the Dodgers' record, I think it's more of a dead heat or close to it than a lot of people want to acknowledge.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong, Bradford, but I don't like PCA. or the Cubs. So
PCA, the old POS, huh?
yeah. Whoa. Well, maybe to some.
No, POS system.
Oh, POS system. Yeah. So he's kind of like a computer in that regard, where he just churns out production. I was thinking of a different thing.
What were you thinking of?
Piece of, and then
sugar.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Why? Because he's so sweet.
Yep.
At baseball.
Yep. Why do you do this?
I don't know.
What? I mean, why? Why do you do this? Why are you the way you are?
Remember my brother, huh?
It's all Sean's fault.
That winner's coming from the Central or the West, though, because despite the top two teams in the East, you obviously had Atlanta get off to the blazing start. Matt Olson basically leading the way in the stead of Ronald Acuna, who is now back. But the numbers have dipped somewhat. Kyle Schwarber, frankly, the numbers, power notwithstanding, have dipped somewhat. I don't see either of those guys challenging the main two. I just don't.
No, I'm with you on that. And I don't necessarily think he's got to pitch in order to still win the MVP, but I do think you bring up a good point in that his offensive production he being Shohei, was way more a year ago. All right, we'll continue our Freedom Friday. Do you want to knock out the Sports Six-Pack, Bradford?
Why not?
All right, Sports Six-Pack, Freedom Friday edition next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
Spread Zone, where sports betting meets reckless optimism, questionable logic, and the occasional stroke of genius. With hosts Anthony Stalter, Tim McKernan, and Scott Rizzuto. Check out the latest from the Spread Zone at 101ESPN.com or the 101 mobile app. The Spread Zone is brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Leahy gets the nod against Guerrero and company. I'm Bradford Bruns. Your SportsCenter update is driven by Universal Windows Direct. Roughly 2 hours from now, St. Louis locking horns with last place Toronto up north. Kyle Leahy hoping to hold down Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s squad, which deploys all-star righty Dylan Cease. First pitch set for 6:07 p.m. Tomorrow, Quinn Matthews makes his MLB debut. College pigskin Mizzou begins fall camp August 3rd. This weekend, head coach Eli Drinkwitz will speak as student athletes once again hit campus. Your SportsCenter update was brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Buckle up. This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut's Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
All right, time for question one of our Sports Six-Pack. The Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. Bradford, fire away.
Question number one.
All right, guys. Jamie, specifically from the 314, what are the chances that down the line, Justin Carbonneau could develop into a Jimmy Snuggerud-like scorer?
Well, I think that's the expectations, right? Carbonneau's a slightly different style of player. He's profiles more as a power forward type. Now, not like a gritty guy. He's just his bigger frame than Jimmy Snuggerud at this moment. They play the game differently, but both have excellent shooting ability. And Carbonneau scored a bunch of goals playing junior hockey. And it's not the NHL, I understand that, but you still have to score. And he profiles to be a 20 to 30 goal scorer. So, yeah, I think that if things go the way the Blues expect them to go, him and Jimmy Snuggerud, along with other players on this team, Dylan Holloway, Robert Thomas, they're going to have a lot of guys that are 25 to 30 goal scorers.
You add a lot of depth, obviously, so far in the offseason. Whether the roster is completely set, I guess that remains open to debate. A lot of forwards, so what would you project to be the current ETA for a Carbonneau at the NHL level?
Tough to say. To me, he's got to be a top six forward to get the ice time that he should be getting. Now, it wouldn't be bad to introduce him to the lineup as a third-line right winger. That's what Robert Thomas did when he came in at 19, albeit not the same age, a little bit younger than Carbonneau is right now. But, yeah, if he scores a bunch of goals and he does kind of what I said yesterday, if he's so good that the AHL can barely contain him, then it's time to bring him up and give him a look. And if he's an absolute monster on the power play down in the American Hockey League, and your power play for some reason is suffering up here like it has the last couple of years, maybe you experiment. You bring him up, give him a little bit of a unique job on the power play, and then play him on the third line, get him some reps. I wouldn't expect a call-up from him in the first half of the season. I think he's got to learn the pro game. And Steve Ott's going to do a great job with him there. I can tell you that right now. That kid's going to get, we'll call it pro hockey boot camp, playing under Otter. He will learn to play the right way, but Otter's going to he'll take the handcuffs off him and let him go offensively. It's like Ken Hitchcock said. You can play any way you want when you have the puck, but you're going to play the way I want when you don't have the puck. It's bottom line.
Wow. I like that.
Do whatever you want. Be creative, score goals, whatever. But when you lose the puck or don't have it, you better play well defensively.
I like that.
And so Steve Ott was cut from that cloth in Dallas, and he knows Hitch very well. I had him here as well, so I think you'll see a lot of that.
Question number two.
Guys, we touched upon this in a roundabout way yesterday from the 314. How much more money next season has Andre Palante made for himself, and is this the version we should expect for the rest of the season?
I think we can expect this the rest of the way. I would hope. How much more money? I don't know.
$4 million this season. ARB.
Yeah, what does his ARB number say?
Set for, boy, you know it's going to be a pretty significant raise.
Yeah. Like double, you think? What he's making now?
Between 6 and 8. Let's go between 6 and 8, yeah.
I think whatever he gets, he deserves.
Yeah, I was thinking no more than 8. I think no more than 6. I think Bradford nailed it. Yeah, so let's
that's
split
not
the
unfair,
difference.
yeah.
Let's say 7.
Say 7, and that's a great deal, I think, for the team and the player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he certainly earned a bump.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably ask for 8. They'll settle. They'll have him at 5 or 6, 5.5, something like that. He'll ask for 8. They'll settle at 7.
I wonder if he'll even go to ARB, like truly.
Yeah.
What's the point? If you both know kind of where you're going to be, why go to the bargaining table and just carving each other up?
Right.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Over $1 million.
Really the defining characteristic or the primary difference this year for an Andre Palante. Yeah, on occasion, does he still walk guys? Absolutely. Yeah, on occasion, does he still get knocked around with respect to overall hits? But being able to avoid the ballooning effect, right? The big inning.
The Libertor, we call it around here.
Such a mindset difference, it would seem. And Ollie Marble, talked about that earlier in the season.
Yeah.
That's been the most fascinating thing to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you look at his numbers, strikeout rate up just a little bit from last season. Walk rate is down. He's not walking guys as much as he has been in the past.
And not in bunches.
His walk rate career is 3.33. He's not been below 3.33 until this season. Yeah. His walk rate is 2.58. Home runs down from a year ago, so he's not allowing as many home runs. And ERA is 3.72, which as of right now would be his lowest since his rookie year, when he had only 10 starts in 47 games.
Yeah.
So first time as a starter, he's good. This is as low as it's been, his ERA. So he's not walking guys. He's keeping the ball in the yard. He's giving his team a chance to win. I mean, what more do you want from an Andre Palante?
Question number 3.
Sticking with the pitching theme, realistically, where do you expect Tarek Skubal to wind up?
Dodgers.
But if he stays in Detroit, does that make Dustin May more coveted?
I think it makes every pitcher available that's more coveted for sure. But yeah, Tarek Skubal is going to be a Dodger. I don't think there's any. You guys disagree on that?
No, I don't disagree. I don't know how much Tarek Skubal affects the market for Dustin May. Like,
it's just one.
I think there's only 2 or 3 people that could legitimately trade for Tarek Skubal. So
yeah, that's true.
The others who are candidates who look into the water and they see the giant Dodgers shark.
Yeah.
They might be like, why get into a pissing contest?
I just think you have a real absence of frontline starters who are going to be available at the deadline, really truly available, because if basically 2/3 of baseball thinks, okay, we're in the game, we have a shot here, you see that reluctance to make a move, to move off of anybody. And so stuff-wise, instantly, automatically, May does become one of the more viable options.
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly a strong point, Bradford.
I agree with that. I just don't know if Tarek Skubal's market affects Dustin May.
Yeah, Jamie crapped all over that, but for good reason.
No, what?
Yeah.
I didn't crap all over anything.
You crapped all over it with really good crap, though.
Okay, thank you. I don't know how to take that.
No, you're welcome. Yeah, a couple people in the steak pits, hey, Brewers. Hey, look out for the Brewers. I fear the Brewers will get him. I guess the Dodgers quit baseball. Now, I'm being a jerk, but I'm being a jerk for a reason. And that reason is Skubal's going to be a Dodger.
Milwaukee, in the last decade or so, again, please, Snake Pit, text line, anybody out there, you guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Outside of CC Sabathia, who was masterful when acquired from Cleveland, name a Milwaukee pitcher whom down the stretch has been that guy to spearhead a playoff run. Milwaukee just doesn't do that, doesn't traffic in that period.
The only name, and I mean the only name that I thought of, was CC Sabathia. Yeah. So once you ruled him out, Bradford, I had nobody.
That's what we do.
They
Question number 4.
Yelich, but that was in the offseason, not at the deadline. Yeah.
From the 618, broad question here. Do you have any hidden talents?
No, sir. I think we did this the other day. And Bradford, you're not at fault for this because you were.
I don't know, hidden talent.
Then you've had time to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or acquire one.
I used to play the drums frequently, but I haven't done that in
that's kind of the go-to, right? Like an instrument.
Yeah.
Carey said he could sing.
Yeah. I play the drums. Used to play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I have not in a long time. In fact, sold the drum kit.
I took 2 drum lessons when I was a kid, and it was like real early Saturday morning, and I was in sports too, and I asked my dad, I'm like, can we just not? And he goes, all right. I regret it. As an adult, I regret it. I wish I
never
learned how to play an instrument.
Lessons or anything.
You just like to beat it.
Yeah, that was mostly in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Had a drum kit growing up. I did bought a garage sale.
Yeah.
And just go down there and just beat it all the time.
Constantly.
My parents' basement.
Yeah.
And
now, were you alone?
Most of the time.
They left you alone.
Most of the time, people left me alone. Yeah.
Makes sense.
It was loud.
Yeah.
Very loud and awkward at times.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, you were learning. You were only in high school.
I was a little bit sloppy,
Sure.
as they would say. But then, as I got to adulthood, I got another drum kit, and I remember having the guys from Seven Dust were over having dinner.
Look at you.
Yeah, and Morgan had talked to my ex-wife and told her which drum kit to buy because it was the same one he used.
Mm-hmm.
And so they helped me set it up in my basement. And there's video, I'll find it, of me jamming with those guys in my basement.
What song did you guys do?
That I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It was definitely a cover. It wasn't like one of their songs. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bazooka Tooth 75, you heard that right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Are we done with the Sixer? Bradford?
I think it's probably time to go stage left.
Fair.
Okay.
Very fair. Let's continue some Freedom Friday topics. Keep them rolling in on a Friday. 314-399-9646. This show was designed for you. Anything you want to discuss today, sports or otherwise, keep the topics rolling in. Don't be the person on Monday that's like, you guys never talking about blah, 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 if you don't participate today. New rule. Don't show up on Monday asking for topics coming off of Freedom Friday. Okay? Freedom Fridays now. Your topics next on 101 ESPN.
One rule of the house. Don't ever, ever, ever touch my drum set.
The NFL is back on ESPN. It's the Hall of Fame game. Thursday night, Panthers and Cardinals kick off at 7. Your destination for the NFL in St. Louis is 101 ESPN.
Well, if you are remodeling your kitchen, your bathroom, some of those outdoor living spaces, and you're looking at adding countertops, take it from me and avoid countertop regret. Visit my friends at E&B Granite. They are a trusted local one-stop shop for countertops, cabinetry, flooring, design guidance, which is huge. I can tell you that. And the installation is flawless for my friends over at E&B Granite. They've got everything there as far as countertops are concerned. Right on site, too. They've got granite, quartz, marble. They've got designer cabinets, the flooring that for anybody's tastes, quite honestly. I redid my kitchen using E&B Granite. And again, we talked earlier about the design guidance. The in-house design staff did a fantastic job of mapping it out for me. Then again, the countertops on site, I got to walk into the back and choose my countertop right there. And then the installation crew was fantastic. They did a great job. I absolutely love the final result of my kitchen. So if you're doing any of those projects, please, please, please stop and visit my friends at E&B Granite. They're located at 6135 Manchester Avenue in St. Louis. And you can also get a free quote by calling them. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. That number is 314-645-9300, or you can experiment with their layout instantly using the online kitchen visualizer, and you can find that all at enbgranite.com. Again, that's enbgranite.com.
yourself in. You're in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Bradford's just spinning.
Yeah, I know.
Where'd you dust these off of?
Universal acclaim.
Now,
That's what we
Bradford,
do.
Can you go to this place like any day of the week and download songs or music for you?
You do need special privileges, but if you're in the mood, indeed, you can.
How hard is it?
Oh, it's a personal question.
Well, I want to know.
Well, on the heels of the last segment, I don't blame him for throwing it out there. I mean, we're all in this room together.
We certainly are.
In this case, well,
freezing
cold. Yeah.
That's true.
Although I wonder, it's starting to.
Yeah, you started screwing around.
I was. Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you have a simple MP3. Sometimes you convert. You go MP4 to MP3, but you just have to put that nose or. It's the nose to the grindstone, right?
Yeah.
I don't like
I don't know why you never put your
cliches.
nose to a grindstone. by the
No,
way.
no.
Like, I thought about that. I'm like, however that's saying.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, like some idiot did it. And then what, we're recognizing that?
That's a good
'Cause
point,
the guy
Jamie.
tore his nose off his face on the grindstone?
I think you're right.
I don't know. Like, there's some sayings that you wonder, like, okay, did it happen once? And that's why we know not to do it again?
I thought it was the ear. Was it the ear to the
Ear
grindstone?
To the ground. Got an ear to the ground, nose to the grindstone.
Ear to the pavement, right?
Yeah.
Also could be painful.
So,
Depends how hot it is.
Yeah.
My wife Kristen sent me an article, or not an article, excuse me, one of those like videos, memes, quick videos. A reel, that's what it is. A reel on the old Instacart.
Yeah.
Where a guy was saying, he's talking about a phrase that he had been misusing. Okay.
Okay.
Is there any phrases that you, or somebody that you know misuses? So, like for him, it was blow your, top. It's a different word.
Yeah.
He thought it meant like, don't spoil something. Like, don't blow and spoil a surprise.
Well, they could equally be the same.
Yeah.
It could be a surprise.
I mean, it could, but he was using it wrong.
Sometimes it catches you off guard.
A little bit. So, is there a phrase, that
I don't know.
you guys have misused?
I'm sure.
Okay.
In any event, it's a messy situation.
Yeah, no, it is.
So I've got a question for Bradford. I think you can help me out with.
Hopefully not on this topic.
No, it is.
Oh boy.
So when I'm doing TV, if there's a player,
I'm doing TV.
No, I'm doing
nice
TV.
promotion.
I'm describing the play, and let's say there's a puck that hits off of the opponent's skate in a weird way and bounces right to the guy with an open net. Is he the beneficiary or the benefactor of a good bounce?
Oh, he's the beneficiary.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I've been using that.
That's a good one.
But I do know it's some people's big pet peeve when they say the wrong word in that instance. And they're like, that's not the right way. And I was like, I've been using it correct. So I'm happy about that.
Very good. You know what drives me nuts? This can be difficult. Who versus whom? You guys ever get that?
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, it is.
You never know when to use it.
I don't think I use whom.
I'm not. Whatever sounds. I just
what's
go
the
by.
difference? Why would you say who or whom?
Nobody knows.
If the subject is like the direct object, that's the only time when you're using whom.
See, I told you. Nobody knows.
I don't believe you.
There. That's hard enough, but I get it. Okay, I understand where there are, possession, right? Or there, the location. Yeah. Where? Get it. Whom? Get out.
Jamie Rivers, whom we discovered in his youth downstairs practicing the drum set, versus the Jamie Rivers who practiced in the basement as a youth.
Okay, wait.
It's the same
can you
thing.
can you not say whom if he's in the room? Do you have to say whom because he's in the room?
No, the room here doesn't matter. The room doesn't matter.
Well, Jamie Rivers, who
I'm
you're
trying to give you
obviously
placement.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Well, why is there an M?
You're mentioned right away as the direct object in that case, Jamie Rivers, whom we, as in somebody else, found. So if you introduce another individual, even though you were solo, it can be another party. It can be another living entity.
It can't be an inanimate object.
Wait, so I could say...
Oh, it could be.
I could say Notre Dame...
Oh, no.
Fighting Irish... whom don't believe in a conference.
No.
Doesn't sound right.
No, it's a singular, basically. See, now that's difficult because you would say Notre Dame which did this or that. Which did not qualify.
No, they're religious.
The
I don't think there's any witches. It's Catholic. But honestly, I'm sure a lot of people are offended right now, Bradford.
You've said some funny stuff. That may have been the funniest. The fact that you came back with it's a Catholic school.
Here's my question. How much extra eligibility do they have?
Yeah. I mean, some of those witches.
It's forever.
Yeah, but it's 5. That's it.
No, not for them.
I mean, if they outlast the committee, right? Like vampires or witches.
Sure.
Either way, they're probably not getting into Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Strict criteria. You saw Rudy.
So Bradford Bruns, whom is with us right now.
Nope.
Mike Ryder, whom was in the cone of silence earlier.
Whom we saw.
So I'm saying, nobody knows.
You have to introduce another party. No, see,
you said you found me playing the drums. I said, Mike Ryder, whom was on the board in there earlier.
Jamie, I think you're right. I think Bradford's wrong on this.
I think he's just changing it to screw with us.
I think I can help with the whole who's situation here.
This lady.
Like, seriously?
I've never used that word. And apparently I never will.
Nor should you.
No, apparently I'm really terrible with it.
Anthony Becht. Whom once was the...
Battlehawks coach.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Did we do it?
No. Whom we had. Again, you have to talk about other parties.
We did have
as a group, as a whole. Anthony Becht interviewers. Yes.
So
whom we knew. Who joined us, okay? Do you see the difference there? It's a little difficult to make
Brad,
clear.
I think
I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all.
No.
Not one bit.
I don't like this.
Let's get back to the drum set talk.
We should.
I'd rather have it.
Biggest question of the day. Next on 101 ESPN. Auto Centers Nissan, whom is in Herculaneum, Bradford.
Yeah.
There we go. I think I got it that time. They're loaded with over 1,000 new and used vehicles in one location right off I-55. They're just minutes from South County. I know the weather's not great right now. You might be stuck inside. If you're stuck inside, but you need a ride, or you need a new ride, or if you're looking for somebody that maybe is off to college in a couple of weeks, and you still don't know what to do when it comes to a safe, reliable, and affordable vehicle. Go to AutoCentersNissan.com. Check out the vehicles that they have there. In fact, I highly encourage you to do it before you go in, because once you pick the vehicle that you want on AutoCentersNissan.com and look for the green Claim My Buyer's bonus, once you hit that button, you can unlock up to an additional $1,000 off the sales price exclusively online. Now, these vehicles are already priced down because they're trying to get out all of the stock that they have right now, make room for new models. So when you head out to Auto Centers Nissan or out in Herculaneum, trust that you're going to be able to see the same vehicles that you research online right there at the dealership so that you can test drive and you can drive home with your next new ride. When it comes to 2026 Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models, they're all available 0% APR for up to 60 months. Plus, every new Nissan comes with their 30-day return promise, giving you a little peace of mind when you drive off the lot that you will, if you don't completely love it, you can bring it back within those 30 days and they'll refund your money, set you up with something else. So again, they're out in Herculaneum. Love heading out there. If you do go out there to the dealership this weekend, tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan, Herculaneum.
WXOS HD1 East St. Louis 101 ESPN is driven by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm. Don't slow down. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. It's time for the Fast Lane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
5:01, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. No Carey Davis. No Andrew Marsh. Marsh will be back on Monday after serving a 2-day suspension for a crap attitude. And Carey Davis will be back the following week after an even worse attitude. Both have been suspended. Bradford,
Do you think they're together right now with their bad attitudes?
I do not. No. Nope, that's two bad attitudes that will not talk to each other this weekend. There's no question about it. Bradford, what is the biggest question of the day?
It is something from which we draw inspiration from the 618 today. Guys, on the subject of the 5-in-5 rule for NCAA sports, specifically football, because that has basically created the biggest calamity, right, in the past few weeks. You think about yesterday, Sterling Webb of Mizzou granted an extra year of eligibility. He presumably will be at fall camp starting on Monday. Your thoughts on how long this is going to continue to be a fly in the ointment for schools, for the NCAA, because the ruling yesterday, as well as those from the previous weeks, seeming to further neuter the NCAA of any powers.
Wow. Okay, so why don't we go over can we go over the 5-in-5 rule?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so it's a student
5
athlete.
5 years and 5 minutes?
No, Jamie, that's something different.
Okay.
It's a student athlete gets 5 calendar years to play 4 seasons of competition. So the 5-year clock starts the moment a player enrolls full-time at a college. For example, year 1, player plays, that's 1 season. Year 2, plays again, season 2. Year 3, redshirts, doesn't use a season. Year 4 plays, year 5 plays. So even though the player only competed in 4 seasons, the 5-year eligibility clock has expired. When it comes to whether or not it'll be a fly in the ointment, I mean, in practice, recent NCAA actions and legal settlements have created the additional exceptions for like some athletes, and we saw that in the case of Mizzou's defensive lineman. I don't know if it's going to be a really big problem moving forward for like every athlete, because I think this is the one time where you had a player that literally went to and attended an NFL mini camp and then decided, you know what, I'm going to go back to college. I wouldn't be shocked if there's some sort of litigation or some sort of process like once you step foot on an NFL field, that's it. Or practice fields, or it used to be an agent. Once you got an agent, that was it. So I don't know what the wording's going to be, but there's no way.
I think it should be once you step onto an official NFL training camp.
Right, that's what I meant. Field, I didn't mean like
not like the practice
season
thing that this guy went through, and he went up to the Buffalo facilities.
How about this? As soon as you accept an invitation to a professional camp, that's it.
That was a mini camp, though. Are we including mini camps?
That would be a mini camp.
I think it was training. I think it should be training camp because there might be some players who dip their toes in the water, want to see kind of where they're at, and then they realize they go to one of these little mini camps, like, I'm not ready for this crap.
Well,
I'm going to exercise
You fast-laned right up, didn't you?
No, because then...
Didn't you?
No, if you limit it to the training camp rule, like I'm talking about, like main camp, then there's no looking back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to main camp and you get cut or whatever, too bad, so sad. Until you're at the real training camp, I feel like, because the NFL has a lot of little mini camps and these other little things. So it's all kind of confusing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to track down who went where. No, it's official training camp. They have to list a training camp roster. Once they do that, you're done. Done. If you get cut in training camp, don't come crying back for college. Go to the UFL or go somewhere else. Like you're on your way in your pro career at that point. I would be okay with that.
So you're allowed to test the waters, realize you're not good enough, and go back to college.
Yeah, or you just whatever. Because it's not really a training camp. It's just practices.
I say no.
Well, you've been wrong about a lot of things.
You've been wrong, including right now.
Certainly once.
This is basically an extension of what we saw as far as issues for many people, the products of these various sports for the past few years, all of the extra COVID years, right? So we have another hindrance here for those who still are trying to carry that baton for the old school integrity of the game and whatnot. Those days are long and gone.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that's over.
But they are.
Yeah.
I do think it's fascinating, and of course we're talking about primarily football because that is the driver. As much as we want to pretend to kind of stand on high and basically represent and try to bring attention to and promote these other sports, football is the driving factor, particularly financially speaking, for all of these institutions. So I think Carey really had a valid point yesterday when we talked about this at 2:15, when we talked about Mizzou's former D lineman and soon-to-be D lineman, only remaining starter going into this season, Sterling Webb, to try to separate the player for taking advantage of an advantageous opportunity. If that avenue is there, and if these local judges specifically in circuit court systems, if they're allowing this to happen, if they are ruling against NCAA powers that be, you knew this was inevitable. We knew it when we saw the slew of athletes from Ohio and then somebody at Texas Longhorn to follow. It's basically just following this pattern. And I think so many of these individuals in the early going being grandfathered in, this is something that you're going to have to confront for the next several years. It's not going to just move off of the table. It's another cycle. So post-COVID, this is what you have with which to contend. And maybe in a few years, it goes away. But then you also have to think, well, what's next? Mm-hmm. It always seems to be something.
You're right about that last part for sure. That's why I say if NFL camps have started and you want to try out for said NFL camp, that's fine. Go for it.
Yeah,
but
main camp.
Your college eligibility is over.
Because those other camps that we're talking about, they're not tryouts. They're not.
You know what, Jamie, anytime you walk into a place like that, you're trying out, okay? Anytime.
Okay, Dad.
Thank you. What the hell, man?
It's not an official tryout, though. You can't make the team out of those little camps. Can you?
No,
you can't.
But you can also
so it's not a tryout.
Lose
you don't know
spot
that. You don't know that.
From that camp.
Who cares anyway?
I really don't. But I'm just saying there's got to be.
It's not like he's a Heisman winner.
Jamie, the only thing I do care about is like at some point there's got to be It's nonsense at some point. So whether it is training camp or mini camp, I don't care about that part. But like,
just draw a line in the damn sand and follow it.
Yeah,
that's all. I don't care.
I'm trying out for this. I'm trying out for an NFL team. That's fantastic. You did not make it. I'm sorry, and you're not practice. I'll just go back to college then. No, you're done. You try to go pro.
The problem is they don't really have a rule.
Right.
So if their rule is if they go to just some little mini camp, then they're eliminated from the NCAA, eligibility. Great. If it's main camp, great. Like whatever the friggin' rule is, just have one.
Yeah.
Just have one. And then you can't go to a judge. The judge will look at the legal documents and go, yeah, no, right here.
Right.
Here, son, you should have studied a little harder because it's right here.
That's not fair.
I do think
totally fair.
It's almost comical in a way when you examine some of the basketball programs. Let's talk about Mizzou for just a second in that department as well, because you had Sean Phillips, the second. You had other individuals looking to take advantage of said rule. Now it's basically a matter of trying to find seats, on the deck, so to speak, whereas Missouri doesn't even have room for some of the guys who were angling to return to the program after they were allowed extra eligibility from a year ago. We've gotten to that point, and it's just not stopping anytime soon.
No. Bradford, you said it. There's always something. There's always going to be something in college athletics where they're trying to skirt something. Either the teams are, the players are. We're just going to have to live with it, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Fair enough. Do you want to sneak in another topic here since we got a couple minutes, or do you want to break? You want to break a little earlier, Bradford, and then get to some Freedom Friday topics?
I want to know what Jamie wants to do because he's deep in thought right now. I want to know what he would like.
Let's get another question. Never mind what Anthony says. Get another question here.
Okay. Well, Jamie,
I posed the question.
Very well, because this one is for you.
I'm trying to lead him.
Maybe a little bit of a wheelhouse topic here.
Boy.
From the 618, I saw an article about the IIHF. I believe that's the International Ice Hockey Federation, right?
Well
I believe
done.
so. There you
well
go.
done.
Thank you. Still not allowing, in any event, still not allowing Russia to play in tournaments next year. What can you tell us about this, and how much are we missing on the world stage?
Yeah, this is... it's such a touchy subject because I really don't like when politics enter sports. I just don't. And I know that their country... depending on who you ask, don't know. I'm not over in the Ukraine. I'm not in Russia anymore. So I don't really know, the truth. I just know whatever news outlet I'm on for that day, what they're talking about. So let's just be clear. But some people worldwide are very angry with the way the Russians have done some things to the Ukraine, attacked, killed people, whatever. But the hockey players haven't done it. They're actually over here, most of them, playing in North American leagues or playing in their respective league. They're not on the front line. They're not, attacking the Ukraine. And I know that I just don't feel like politics or war, things like that should punish the people who are just not involved.
Right.
And just because they're Russians doesn't mean they're supporting what is going on. Maybe some of them do. I don't know.
I was about to say, maybe they do or they don't.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know.
Right.
But, the Olympics, like Team USA, they won the gold medal this year at the Olympics.
Damn right they did.
Yeah, they earned it. Kind of.
No, they earned it.
No, had Canada won it, they earned it. Kind of. Because I really think that one of the best teams, maybe the best talented team overall, was Russia. And they weren't in the Olympics. My point is, you can't have these international competitions claiming that it's the best on best when you're missing one of the best countries, if not the best right now, talent-wise. Don't look at me like that.
How could you?
I can do whatever the hell I want. It's America.
Actually, you know what? I agree with you because the World Cup did not have Italy. And
they didn't qualify.
What's that?
That's different.
Oh.
They were allowed to be in the World Cup. They just weren't good.
What?
Yeah. I'm sorry to break that.
The Italians weren't good?
No, they weren't good.
They usually have a good football team.
It's been a while, but yeah.
It's been a while. No, Jamie, it's a good point. I don't like what you said and how you said it, but it's a good point.
Okay.
You can do whatever you please, and even better, you've got that dual citizenship.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
Thought I always had it.
In your defense, you thought you always had it for sure.
Thought I did.
But now, it's the only thing that matters.
It's crazy how some things work in life.
It's always a tryout, right?
Yeah. Then I was allowed to go back.
Yep. All right. Freedom Friday continues next here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Start your day with a morning after on 101 ESPN. Get in the know first on everything St. Louis sports with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, and Martin Kilcoy. Listen to TMA weekday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on 101 ESPN. The morning after is presented by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm.
Well, sometimes I'm sure you think to yourself, I don't need to hire pest control. I can do this myself. You head over to the local store, pick up a few things that you think are awesome, and they change very little to nothing around your yard. And that's frustrating. You've wasted money. You've wasted time. Call the experts. Call Amco Ranger. They're the best in the business. We got them at the Rivers house, and they have taken care of my mole situation. They've helped with the ants around the pool. They're gone, and the bees that were underneath the deck, they're gone as well. And that's all thanks to my friends over at Amco Ranger. They just do a fantastic job. And they always get you the best price, too. They guarantee you the best price, and they also guarantee you 100% satisfaction. And that's not hard because every technician that I've had out at the house is awesome at what they do. They're well-trained. They're licensed for sure, and there's background checks on these guys, and they just do a thorough job. And every time they're done at my home, I get a detailed text message as to what they found, what the procedure is, and how they're going to follow up with it. I really have no complaints. If you've got pest problems around your home or any of your properties, please pick up the phone. Call Amco Ranger. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. That number, 636-441-2847. Again, that's 636-441-2847. Or you can always visit AmcoRanger.com.
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN, drawing close to another conclusion of a Freedom Friday.
Man, time flies, huh?
It certainly does. It's been an absolute mess of a show. Some of it good, some of it not good. But, boy, we've had fun.
What hasn't been good?
Well, Bradford, the whole who and whom thing, spouting off lies.
We learned a lot.
No, I don't think we didn't learn anything.
I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it's okay.
You guys from whom I'm taking quite a bit of abuse on this Friday. What otherwise has been?
I don't think you're using that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
That
right.
sounded way different than the last time you used it.
I
It
believe
was
it's
different.
that. I believe it's that.
Sometimes different can be better.
Yeah.
It can
And
be.
superior. No.
Yeah, it depends.
True. Bradford, what's the latest Freedom Friday topic?
Once again, we draw from baseball from the 636. Guys, I'm excited about Quinn Matthews and his MLB debut tomorrow against Toronto, but is the pitcher we should be watching the most for the next couple of months named Kyle Leahy, tonight's starter?
I think Kyle Leahy has been outstanding. What was the context of the question in terms of watching him?
Yeah, basically down the stretch, last 2 months of the season. Let's say that this team does not muster some sort of a miraculous run to really be in the thick of the pennant/wild card race.
Okay.
Given how Kyle Leahy has performed, especially over the last month or so, he has wildly exceeded expectations.
Yes.
Is he the guy from whom you need to see the most in the last couple of months? Interested to see if he can sustain it.
Oh, man.
Kyle Leahy, I think we're going to end up with an innings crunch with him at some point.
Yeah.
Good point.
And I think the Cardinals, who now hang their hat.
With whom? Go ahead, Jimmy.
On whom?
Whom hang their hat on being a team that keeps pitchers healthy, or you can come here and we'll get you healthy, keep you healthy. Can't imagine letting Leahy blow out his arm just because, he's having a good year.
Yeah. I wonder what the inning limitations are going to be. Because remember last year, though, we thought, Liberatore is going to be on an innings.
He kind of was. They slowed him down at the end. They skipped a start at one point.
Yeah. So does it look more like that for everybody, or does it look like they shut him down?
I would shut him down. What the hell are you playing for?
Who are you going to pitch? Because all these guys.
Cares?
Well, no, because all these guys have innings limitations.
Well, but you pick up some guy.
Bum?
I didn't say that.
You were going to. I could tell. I could tell you guys pick up some bum.
You pick up some dude
at
the deadline, and you let him throw his arm out of socket. Who cares?
Sure.
He's not here anyways.
You just
throw him in the meat locker.
That's not nice.
Yeah, you speak the truth, though.
You do the continuous piggyback option with Hunter Dobbins. That's option
then
A.
you're gonna blow
One
his
thing.
arm out.
I said piggyback. You split it between
No, his arm,
Liberatore.
not his back.
Oh, okay. Now it's anatomy.
Boy, I don't know if I'm answering this. If I'm answering this question outright here, it would be Quinn Matthews. Like he's the pitcher. He's the pitcher I'm excited to watch.
Yeah, but you got to be worried about him too. How many innings has he pitched?
I know, but if all of them are, if we're concerned about all of them, right?
Yeah.
Kyle Leahy, to me, in some weird backwards way, just like Andre Palante, has earned the right to be trusted.
Yeah.
Like he's earned. Well, hey, you're gonna be part of the rotation next year. We coup. Moving on.
Yeah,
then becomes Quinn Matthews.
Yeah.
That we're all.
Yeah, I guess I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's not the trust factor. It's if we've determined that we trust him, now we got to keep him healthy.
Bingo. So who are we excited to watch? Quinn Matthews.
Quinn Matthews. Yeah.
I think that's right.
Maybe who else might get a start? Is there any other young buck that's ready to? Everybody wants Liam. He's so far away from his first start right now.
Same thing with Tanner Franklin. These guys are not. We're not even talking about those who are going to enter the equation next spring. Even in my opinion.
And the other guys are hurt.
Yeah.
Like Tekoa Roby would be one that would be interesting, but he's hurt.
He's hurt.
Richard Dick Fitz would be another one that you'd be excited to watch.
Always.
Who wouldn't be?
But he's hurt. So outside of Quinn Matthews,
there's one other guy too. Isn't there one more that they picked up, but he got injured?
Connor Jerpy. Oh no, Connor Jerpy was a draft
Cooper
pick.
Jerpy. Bryson Motts.
I always say Connor.
BK's
Cooper.
dude.
Yeah, is that who it is? Okay.
Oh, the matzo ball. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, let's see whatever. Yeah.
I just think it's really interesting, Stoltz, when you consider how the perception of Kyle Leahy has completely changed in the last 4 weeks, during which time, you look at the surface numbers, they've been astounding. 1.35 ERA. He's gone 6+ innings in 4 of his past 7 turns. Essentially, at the exact point at which everybody was ready to write him off for the purposes of being a member of a starting rotation. That's when he kicked it into higher gear. And so my question really becomes, the conversation for the future becomes more about, all right, you knew from the beginning of spring training, from the offseason, last offseason, as a matter of fact, the reason as to why you wanted to give him some run potentially in the rotation based on the stuff, the arsenal of pitches, the repertoire moving forward. So if we once again go back to whether Andre Pallante is long for this organization, he's been great. Right now, you place the most trust in him, basically. But he's due for a significant raise. Kyle Leahy, when you're talking about club control, and also, why don't we regard Kyle Leahy right now with the potential upside down the line when he has that arsenal of pitches, when he has demonstrated he's not exactly scaling it back. If anything, he's getting stronger. I think there needs to be more excitement put in his bucket.
So I think that what you just said, Bradford, I don't think you're wrong. I think that is attached to status. He wasn't a top draft pick. He wasn't a top prospect. I'm not saying it's right. But that we often as fans fall in love with the status.
Yeah,
this guy was a first-round pick. He must be great. As we know as fans, that's not always the case. But I think what you just brought up with Leahy, he kind of emerged last year as a reliever, and then toward the end of the year, we started hearing reports that the Cardinals are going to stretch him out in the winter to give him a shot in the starting rotation. We're all like, I don't care. It's a rebuild year. Okay. And then he comes in, he starts slow.
Yeah, he had to start. Even at the start, we're like, okay,
it's Cardinals.
How long till he's back in the bullpen?
Cardinals fast lane this thing up again, and all of a sudden he's pitching well. Well, you can't erase all the other status narratives, that have been laid out beforehand. Mm-hmm. But Bradford, you're not wrong. Like pitching repertoire looks pretty good. The way he's performed, the production has been there. So moving forward, I'm with you. It's somebody you kind of be excited about.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, he's not Liam Doyle in terms of his status, so we're not going to get hyped out of our minds on some who.
I think the problem with an experiment like Leahy, much like Pallante, is you're just waiting for the bad to happen. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, he looks good for now.
Right.
We'll see. Remember how it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right. And we do the same crap, too, with like a pitcher that we all like, or not even just, it doesn't have to be a pitcher. It doesn't even have to be a baseball player. Just some player that we like initially. He could be great for a week, garbage for 2 months, and we're like, at one point, this guy, he's got it.
We saw.
When does he go back to this player?
We got a glimpse.
Yeah. So
the poison.
I guess what we're saying is we're really, really stupid as sports fans.
No, I don't think that's really it, Anthony, although you can speak for yourself because we're not saying that. You said it.
I apologize. Let me say this correctly. We as sports fans, whom are idiots.
No, you shouldn't do that again either. You should say, you can't speak for other people. You should say, me being a sports fan, I'm an idiot. That's what you should say.
All right. I won't speak for everybody.
There you go.
This comment isn't for you. It's for me and whom I regard. I'm an idiot.
That's much better. I don't know how you got there, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You did good.
Thanks, buddy.
That part of it.
For whom Anthony's bell tolls?
For whom the bell tolls. That's right.
Metallica had it right all along.
Yeah, they really did.
I don't know if they did. They've been trolling us forever. I don't know anything anymore. My whole life has been a lie.
Yeah. I don't know who's lying to you, but somebody.
I don't know who is lying to me either.
Some English professor, some
swallowed
grammar,
his tongue.
They're just, they're furious. They turned the show off 9 minutes ago.
My skin is not crawling at all over here.
Right.
Not at all.
They've broken their windshield with their fist.
Yeah.
Or the wall with their fist.
Mm-hmm. Something.
Yeah.
They've broken their fist.
Now, Jamie, you raise a good point, though, because are we talking about one professor or multiple professors, in which case they could be breaking windshields, right?
Why would two of them be in the same car breaking the same windshield?
Because they're doing it in unison. They're getting the community together. They're all frustrated, mad as hornets.
You think they drew up a website already? Like a message board about this?
It's highly possible. You're motivated, right?
I am? I'm always motivated.
Absolutely. Yeah. They are as well, for tenure and other reasons.
For what?
Tenure. They're professors.
Tenure?
Yeah, tenure.
Tenure like bourbon?
Among other things, yeah.
I got a good tenure at home.
That's how you make waves at your institution. Achieve that tenured status.
Swimming teachers?
Maybe. Maybe they moonlight at a smaller institution. You have to take on those responsibilities, too.
I don't know whom you're talking about, but you've got everybody confused.
To whom I think you do know.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Well said, guys. All right, beat the streak and bet the board next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
Today's the last day to call Mosby Building Arts and take advantage of a couple of sales that they got going on right now. If you've ever thought of remodeling your basement, visit callmosby.com, give them a call, and set up a free consultation, because if you get your project approved, you can either take 5% off your entire project, or they'll give you a free flooring for the basement. So one way to save on a completely updated part of your home that you might not be taking advantage of. You know, basement could be a great area for the kids, could be a home office, could be a home gym. You could do all kinds of things with your basement. Heck, you could have all-in-one down there. So if you've ever thought about redoing your basement, now it's time to call Mosby Building Arts or visit them at callmosby.com. They also have a great special, but it ends today. Great special when it comes to their a new deck. So if you've ever thought about upgrading the outside of your house, specifically in the backyard, you want to go with a deck, now's the time to do it. They'll offer you free deck lighting with any approved deck project, or you can take 5% off your deck project as well. Mosby does a great job. Everybody's in-house there. So whether it is carpenters or electricians or plumbers, they're all in-house. They all work for Mosby. You'll have your exact team of people that are all working together. It's not like other companies that hire out, all the different contractors and, scheduling gets messed up and all that. Now with Mosby Building Arts, they do a tremendous job. The creators are great. The architectures are great. It's awesome. Visit callmosby.com, set up that appointment, take advantage of the sale they have going on, and completely upgrade the look and feel of your home with Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company.
Blues talk? Check out the Last Minute Blues podcast with Alex Ferrario, Donnie Fandango, and Jeremy Rutherford on 101 ESPN. The guys bring you the latest news and notes on your St. Louis Blues. Watch or listen to the Last Minute Blues podcast on our YouTube channel or at 101ESPN.com. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
T-minus 30 until Toronto St. Louis series opener. Good afternoon. I'm Bradford Bruns. This Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. At 6:07 tonight, the Cardinals and Blue Jays get underway with their three-game set at Rogers Centre in Canada. Kyle Leahy will be on the mound for Ollie Marmol. His lineup will consist of J.J. Weatherholt at the top, Jordan Walker, Alec Burleson, Ivan Herrera, Lars Nootbaar, among others. All of those batters going up against the American League starter in the All-Star game. Dylan Cease with just 7 victories, but looking to get Toronto back in the win column tonight. The Blue Jays currently occupying last place in the American League East. Elsewhere, New York, the Yankees blanking the Chicago Cubs earlier this afternoon 2-0. Right now, Pittsburgh on top of Cincinnati in inning number 1, 2-1. This Sports Center update was brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
We're good, streaky!
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming. And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
All right, we got Sheldon on the line after Sheldon's made a bit of a run here and beat the streak. What's up, Sheldon?
Hey, how's it going?
Going real well. Going real well. All right. Jamie. Bradford. Me. Time for Beat the Streak. What's the latest streaks, Bradford?
As a matter of fact, Stoltz, you are in the driver's seat thanks to one Alex Bregman. 3 consecutive games with hits. Bear in mind, we're going back to that Wednesday night affair. So, Anthony, you are at 3. Sheldon has 2 thanks to PCA. I'm sensing that Cubs-related trend here. CD sitting at 2 thanks to Newt and Jaywalk and Marshy, as well as Jamie starting anew.
Newt?
Or a new.
Oh.
You could go with Newt, Jamie. That's completely up to you. Because I'm not going to take him. Tell you who I'm going to take. I'm going to take... Oh, man. I'll take Springer.
George?
George.
Jerry's brother.
Yep. All right, Bradford, who's next?
That is Sheldon, followed by Carey.
I will take Ivan Herrera.
Okay. Sheldon took Herrera. Next.
Is Carey? Did he send it in?
Carey, let's see here. No. No, he didn't.
He put Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Who's not?
That's part of his bet the board.
Yeah, he wants Jimenez, shortstop for the Blue Jays. That's who he wants.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, who's next?
Jamie? Marshy? Yep.
I don't know.
Marsh? No, yeah, Marsh wants Church.
That's a good one. Give me Newt.
Okay. Bradford?
Let's go with big Alec Burleson. Walker with the bomb. Burley, though, a pair of hits off of Cease.
There you go. All right, Sheldon, good luck. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. All right, from Beat the Streak to Bet the Board.
Let's get into this one, baby. Last day. Anthony. There you go.
All right, Bradford. Why don't you go ahead and read off those latest Bet the Board standings. Final month. Everything's on the line.
Absolutely everything on this Friday, July the 31st. And as fate would have it, our standings at the top remaining the same after the events of last night. Marshy and Jamie knotted at 10 apiece. Marshy went with Sonny Gray to have a big strikeout performance. However, he did not get to 6+. Pittsburgh failing to prevail on the money line. But Stoltz, you would know about that because you got the Reds to win that one straight up 3-2.
Thank you.
Meaning you move up to 8 points for the month. You're just 2 behind first place. And then Carey, also victorious. Andy Pajes, 2 for 4, a run scored, 7 points. It could go to anyone.
Holy smokes. All right.
So on the last day, we go in reverse order.
Yes, sir.
So Carey Davis sent his picks in, and I'll send this to the group. I don't have to. He sent it to the group.
Yes, he did. Yes, sir. I can confirm.
He's got all of these names: Brandon Lowe, Xavier Edwards, Drake Baldwin, C.J. Abrams, Freddie Freeman, all of them for 1.5 hits, runs, RBI.
Nope, read it right.
Hits, rubs, RBI.
That's correct. That's what he put.
Then he also has Yordan Alvarez for 2.5 hits, rubs, and RBI.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
Carey picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-leg parlay.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would go to you, Anthony.
I will take the Braves -124, the Rays -142, and the Astros -131.
Okay.
That's who I'm taking. And now it's Jamie.
I guess it's me, yeah. Give me the Braves, money line, Rays, money line, and Dodgers, money line.
Who are the Dodgers playing?
I don't know.
That gets you on that. They're playing the Red Sox. Okay.
Moving on from Seattle, taking on the Bo
Red
Sox.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
So those are the 3 I'm taking. That's it.
Okay.
So basically, it's going to come down to the Astros and Dodgers for you and I, because we both have the Braves and Rays.
Yes, but
I'm
2 points behind me.
and you're Dodgers.
So you've got to hit your 3.
So do you. Oh, I guess not, because you would tie with Marshy.
I'm telling Marshy. Now, Marshy did pick the Royals money line, Rays money line, Dodgers money line. So my Braves have to come through for me.
Okay.
It's all, yeah.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
Well, that's funny. It's kind of like the Dodgers. No, for Marsh, it's the Royals. That's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
For you,
it's the Dodgers.
And for me, it's the Astros.
Well, and the Braves for me, because Marshy and I both have 2 of the same.
That's true.
If my Braves win,
it's going to be interesting.
I almost went with a 1-team play just to be super safe, but a couple of these are pretty good. I like that.
Oh yeah, you're tied. I would just go with the 1 spot after Marsh foolishly sent in 3. But you know what? You've always lived on the edge, Jamie. Who am I to say anything?
Let's party.
Yeah, let's party.
Who are you indeed?
Who are you? Yeah. Me?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a question that can go a lot of different ways.
When you ask somebody that, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, are you asking who they are at their core, who they are to society, who they are to themselves, who they are to their family? Like, there's a lot of. I believe that people can be different depending on the situation of who they are.
It's a probing question.
I believe it's whom they are.
Be careful
but yes.
with that. You start probing too deep, and you could get in trouble.
That's why you have to tread lightly every single time.
You do.
Absolutely dangerous.
But, yeah, I think who you are at your core, though, should be the same.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
We ask for consistency. I don't think it's too much for which to ask. Frankly, I don't.
Who's Frank?
That I think is correct. I think you are using which correctly.
Yeah, for sure. This time he is.
Don't you see the tag on the shirt? It's Frank's shirt.
It's Frank's shirt. Okay. All right. Boys, this is going off the rails. I blame Bradford.
As you should.
We've got 3 stars of the day.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
We've got what?
It's just like, you know what time of day it is. Like, you feel like you're so thrown off. Like, you don't know what's going on. You're looking, you're scrambling around, grabbing
I just know people really respect this show.
I know, but you should know after all these years what's going on at this point in the day.
I just feel like you guys haven't given the people what they wanted. So I just want to make sure we finish strong. That's all.
You know what, Anthony? We've done everything we can. If you feel bad about your game, don't start pointing the finger. Okay.
He's going back to the finishing well again. I don't know how I feel about that.
Him?
Yes.
Yeah, he always tries to do that.
3 stars of the day, criticisms and compliments, and then we'll wrap up the show.
Well done.
Here on 101 ESPN.
Two former pros and one average Joe. You're listening to The Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Thank you for a fantastic Freedom Friday today. I don't know if it was enjoyable or not, but we sure love doing it.
I had fun.
Yeah. If you miss anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. All the podcasts brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Bradford, do you have any criticisms and or compliments for us?
Oh, you know we do on this day, buddy.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
Stoltz, Jamie, we lead off with a special message from the 314. Jamie, you are to be saluted for defending the Catholics today.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Ever tell you I went to a Catholic elementary school?
No.
Yeah, I'm not Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dad said we were Catholic.
Just to get you in.
Yeah, because it was literally like 2 blocks away from my house.
Yeah.
And he wanted us to go to the French school to speak French, even though we didn't speak French. We had to learn it on the fly. Told him we were Catholic. We weren't Catholic.
Do you know what that tells me about your father?
Oh.
He's a great dad. He's a great dad.
Yeah.
He did what was necessary. Good for him.
Just a little white lie. A little white lie, maybe.
Yeah, it was
omission.
I mean, I might as well have been Catholic after I got out of there. I mean, everything we did was Catholic.
There you have it.
Wasn't now. Then I am now.
Very true.
Really not, though.
I don't know if it works that way, but yeah, sure.
Robert says, I like Bradford on the team very much. St. Vincent, St. Mary, or otherwise, hey, we'll go with it. I also got a jersey compliment today, so thank you guys.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Snake Pit. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
The 314 Prime Content Boys. Honestly, they are streaming in today, guys. Very good amount of feedback from the crew, Snake Pit, as well as the text line 618. Great show today, guys, and Bradford. Tanisha from the Snake Pit, bringing very positive vibes as per usual. Have a great weekend to you guys. Thank you very much, Tanisha. Right back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And yeah, we've got Lisa checking in. We have Walrus King. Just a lot of good vibes to be spread around today. So we appreciate it. The guys obviously online helping us very much to make this the best possible production we could have put on this Friday.
Yeah, no. Don't say that as a question, Bradford. I think we all tried very hard today.
Say it with the chest.
Yeah.
Do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Yeah, we appreciate everybody, by the way. Thank you for participating in a Freedom Friday.
Yes, very much so.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
Pretty high bar to clear today, okay? A lot of different nominations. I want you to sit down for this one, though, because I'm going to be shooting pretty high, all right? Number 3 goes to the Odyssey, and it's very, very scary, One-Eyed Monster.
Okay, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Watch your step.
Whoa, did you leave out Curb Stomp?
You did.
Oh, no.
You forgot Curb Stomp.
A little late today. I mean, I can get it. I can retrieve it.
Yeah, go with the 3 stars and then maybe circle back.
We've got a couple of minutes.
Okay, all right.
It's okay.
All right.
Wow,
Jamie,
it's a big mistake.
If it was late, it was late.
It doesn't matter if it's late. It's still a mistake. It's called coaching.
I'll own it.
You appreciate the good, but sometimes you gotta, notice the flaws.
Hey, if it's constructive, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine.
Just be better.
Teachable moment. Okay. All right. Jamie, as a result, you were dropped from the number 1 position, and you now slide to number 2 for the start of the day.
If I have to drop in order to make this show better, I'm always willing to sacrifice with myself.
Mm-hmm. I'm putting you down right now.
Boy, the spin rate on this guy.
Putting you down right now.
Absolutely incredible.
However, nothing of which to be ashamed here. Number 2 star goes to Jamie's solo beating sessions in his basement on his drum set.
Yes, of course, naturally.
And before we unveil the first star on this Friday, just a little bit of sage advice, if I may. Guys have to remember, to whom much is given, much is required.
Yes.
And that's why we salute the number 1 star of grammar, full stop, period.
And
whom, and everything.
And Spider-Man.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want to circle back there to the old C-stop? So I'll make sure. Yeah.
Oh, I found him.
There you go. Fire away.
Let the record show 5:52. It did indeed come in at that point. So, Curb Stomp, we apologize, but we are signing off basically with you. Today's show, as a whole, Odyssey's one-eyed monster,
look
of course, has been a Freedom Friday banger. What I learned today is that should we start calling Bradford Mr. Freedom Friday? Have a great weekend, fellas. Thank you for another great week. And as always, hashtag shout out to the Snake Pit.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're kind of always there, with the Freedom Friday.
Yeah.
In Bradford, because Bradford has filled in now the last 19 Freedom Fridays.
Well, Marshy's made it clear he doesn't like Freedom Friday.
Yeah. That's why we suspended him on a Freedom Friday. For not only this Freedom Friday, but next Freedom Friday as well.
I don't think he minded.
Yeah. DLW 1904 asked, and I know somebody else asked in the Snake Pit earlier, when will the Riz show pay off their loss? That show continues to be one that is, they do not hold themselves accountable.
No.
It
starts at the top, quite honestly.
It certainly does.
What is it called?
Leadership.
No. What is the show called?
Oh, the Rizzuto Show.
Oh, and then who is the guy who runs it all?
Yeah, that would be Mr. Rizzuto.
Mr. Scott Rizzuto.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, not his father. Yeah, I said Mr. Rizzuto.
Yeah.
Scott Rizzuto.
Scott Rizzuto. So all roads always lead back to top of the food chain.
We saw Rafe yesterday in the parking garage there. He said nothing about it. Nothing.
No, he actually tried to hit us with his truck.
Mm-hmm. Brand new truck, too.
Brand new truck.
Didn't mind getting it all bloodied up. As long as they didn't have to fill in and pay off their loss.
And then learn she's gone. The fact that she has adamantly been against doing our show, she took on another show, an afternoon show, out-of-town show. So now that she's got I can't do it. I got to work my other radio gig.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Next thing you're going to tell me, Moon is joining a band. Or two.
Well, I think he just started playing music on purpose so that he didn't have to do our show. Let alone the combine they have to do as well.
Seriously. Can you do one of them?
Yeah.
Can you pay off one of your losses?
It's getting to be ridiculous. Quite honestly, what I suggest is our Snake Pit, our text line.
Go after them.
Yeah, go after them. Get on their message boards, their text line, their YouTube chat, and just be relentless.
Yeah.
Release the hounds!
Release the Kraken. Not the Seattle Kraken. No, the St. Louis Kraken.
The St. Louis Kraken?
Yeah.
In the mighty Mississippi?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's got to be something in there.
Oh, there's definitely things. I don't know what. Can't see the bottom. Anyway.
There's got to be a monster or two down there, no?
There's got to be something.
Yeah, okay. All right, everybody have a great weekend. We greatly appreciate everybody's participation today in the Freedom Friday. Again, I've had a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday for the suspended Carey Davis and the suspended Andrew Marsh, for upstanding human being who knows all kinds of grammar and may have taught us something today.
Country.
And maybe not. Bradford Browns. For my guy, Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. See ya.
You can now watch 101 ESPN live on our Air Alliance Team studio cams. Catch every show live on our YouTube channel or at 101ESPN.com. 101 ESPN studio cams.
Presented by the Air Alliance Team Heating and Cooling. Getting the job done quickly, correctly, 100% of the time.